What's happening? What's happening? I look crazy as hell. I got an afro on my head right now. My hoodie won't even lay down. I'm supposed to get my hair braided tomorrow. I'm in a winter vortex, but we in here. We in here. It's supposed to be 9 degrees tonight. Supposed to be 9 degrees tonight. They say it's gonna feel like -9, but we in here. I'm showing up for work. Yes, indeed. No days off. You understand me? Yes, indeed. We in the building. And look, they just had Eve Meesey. They had Eve Meesey do the pregame talk with Andrew Lopez. I don't know if maybe that's like his grand finale or what. But I would love for Eve to go out there tonight and put up 20 and 15. Get us a first and a swap. You understand? I hope y'all. Let me see. Let me make sure I got the notification. Yeah, I got the notification, so we should be good to go. I'm going to let a few people join in. I know it's Friday night. Y'all doing y'all thing. It probably won't even be a lot of people in here, but I'm here. You understand? So we're going to do our thing. We're going to do our thing, man. It's Friday night. Just got paid. Whoa, what up with you, Lee? How you doing, man? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right, Lee. I'm cooling, man. I am cool. I'm doing all right. How's everything with you? Okay. Let's see. Whoa, what's that with you, Trey? What's up with you? Did y'all see King Ramsey? What's popping? Yeah, they should win tonight. It's the Pelicans, so you never know. But they should win tonight. They should. It was interesting seeing Eve Meesey do that pregame talk with Andrew Lopez rather. Because that makes it kind of like, so if he's traded, that's going to be pretty awkward. But then again, they got motherfuckers get traded at halftime. Chance, what up, fam? What up with your Chance? They got people get traded at halftime. So, you know, you can't put too much, what's happening with your scope? You can't give too much credence to a motherfucker talking during the game. Dog, the Pelicans need to walk away tonight with Ja Morant. Ja Morant needs to stay in New Orleans. Whoa, what up with you, Louisiana guy? How you doing? Crown, what up with you? You say I wish we had Anthony Simons and Brandon Miller on this team. Anthony Simons making a lot of money. They trying to move off of Anthony Simons with the Celtics. I was hoping that he would take that step and become CJ McCollum for Portland, but it just didn't come out. Hold up, let me see here. Yeah, it just didn't come out. Boy, Andrew got some terrible suits. I'm not gonna lie. Andrew got a terrible wardrobe. Andrew looked like the Joker from the animated series. Let's see here, Ja flying home with the team. Man, I hope he flying home with the Pelicans. Well, I hope he already home with the Pelicans. The DeJounte stuff is interesting. It's a damn shame that DeJounte isn't playing. You can't audition DeJounte right now for Memphis. You can't really audition Jordan Poole because you supposedly have taken them out of the rotation. Jordan Poole being out of the rotation should be a much bigger story than it is right now, to be honest. So it's going to be pretty surprising if they do decide to keep him past the deadline. Yeah, it's a home game, Chance. It's a home game. That's why I said I hope he's staying in New Orleans. I ain't gonna lie, boy. That arena ball head like a motherfucker. Oh, my God. Why do we keep letting... Look, I know Derek is the center in this situation, but why do we keep letting Derek do the jump ball? Has Derek won a fucking jump ball this season? Like, it's just always something weird. He always mistimed the jump. It's always too much buffoonery. I don't like all that buffoonery sometimes. I just want to be serious. And we immediately give up a bucket. Immediately. That was too easy. Way too easy. Hold on, man. I'm trying to get the play-by-play going. Here we go. Whoa, what up with you, Bree? How you doing? Say DeJounte in Vegas chilling. I can believe it. Cooling out, man. On the West Coast. DeJounte, we might not see DeJounte till fucking Super Bowl when he goes see the Seahawks play. Crowns, Louisiana gal said that John said, oh yeah. Crown said he shows flashes. He has to work on consistency, but his bag is basically a dame. Oh, you talking about Simons? Yeah, Simons is alright. I mean, he's had some decent shooting games for the Celtics, but it's just tough when you pay a guy like that and he don't like rise to that occasion. Let me see. Bree said getting ready for this snow. That's allegedly coming tomorrow. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that they might get some snow down there. It's funny because I don't know how they still got my number. The Governor Landry, he hit me up. He texted us. He was like, "Yeah, y'all, be careful. You know, we supposed to get some severe cold." I'm like, motherfucker, it's probably gonna be 43 degrees in New Orleans, right? I'm up here with in 9-degree weather, snowing in the house, ice about 13, 14 inches, and you telling me about some goddamn severe cold? Brother, please. Oh, that was a nice angle right there. That was a really nice angle right there by Derek Queen. I like that attack. How he attacked Jaren on the left side, paused, let Jaren go in the air, and finished. That was really nice by Derek. I like that. Oh, that late ass whistle. That late ass whistle. Yo, in New Orleans though, make sure y'all running y'all water, man, running them pipes, cause you not want no goddamn pipes to burst. That shit is terrible. That shit is terrible. Me as a landlord, like that's one of the things I'm worried about the most. A tenant calling me, like, I ain't got no water. Boy, you mad as a motherfucker. Oh, man, that was a good defense. I don't know how Landale missed that. All right, you got to find Zion. Find Zion. Kick it out, Trey. Trey, kick it out. There you go. There you go. There you go. Attack him. There you go. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Oh. See, I'm at the arena. I see Joe on the phone. Hey, Louisiana gal have all the insight, bro. Like, for real. I hope he willing and dealing. Oh, Bree, you in VA. So, oh, man, it could go either. Oh, Herb, that was terrible. Herb's so terrible, bro. It could really go either way in Virginia, right? I know D.C. and all of PG County right now is just going through it, bro. The streets look bad. I can barely get out my driveway. I got like a big front yard. I can barely get out my driveway. But I hope Joe and them motherfucking phone willing and dealing. Yeah, what up, J. Cal? Yeah, man, go get Ja. Let's not waste no time. Say Zion could be a damn good rebound if he wanted to. I think he could be pretty solid. It's tough when you're 6'6". See, I wanted Queen to go up right there. I really wanted Queen to go up right there. We got bailed out with a call right there, to be honest. I wanted Queen to go up right there. Queen has to be able to go up against the Jock Landales of the world. He has to. I wanted him to go up right there. I'm glad he enforced it. Zion got bailed out with a call. So let's knock these free throws down and let's keep the momentum. Bree said we were supposed to get 12 inches of snow last week, but we got nothing. Boy, ain't God good? Cause man, Bree, I don't know if you've been I'm sure you've been watching the news out here. Man, they was talking about a blizzard like this weekend, and they said if we don't get no snow tomorrow and Sunday, we supposed to still get snow next weekend. Whoa, I appreciate you, 6 Wall Black. Thank you, fam. Shout out to you. Yeah, man, I had a long talk with some people in Jordan Poole's camp before the OKC game. That's why I ran a little late. It was pretty revealing. Louisiana guy said, would you trade that 27 Bucks pick? Everyone says next year's draft is terrible. I would wait to see where the pick falls. Only because, Zion. That was a weak ass foul if you Zion. That was weak. That was a weak ass reach if you Zion. That was a terrible foul by Zion. Just terrible. That was terrible by Zion. Whoa, most hated. What's happening, homie? What's happening with your fam? I would probably wait to see where the pick falls, Louisiana gal. Just because ultimately, even let's say that draft is like bunk, right? The only player right now that may be available that I would trade it for, given like the Giannis circumstances, if Giannis went to Miami and I could potentially, that was a great pass, great cut by Bay, great pass by Queen. If Giannis went to Miami and I could potentially pry away Khalil Ware, but it also depends. Great defense by Herb. Dunk that shit. It would also depend on what grade you have on Khalil Ware. Like for me, I would probably have like a top 4 grade on Khalil Ware. So if that pick ended up being like top 4 or something, I wouldn't feel terrible about trading it for Jaleel Ware. I'm Khalil Ware. I'm not too familiar with the upcoming draft though. Truthfully, for 27. Bree said, all I know is the Poole situation that Borrego said he wants defense and size, so Poole can't play. The crazy thing is, you want defense and size. I guess Jose give you some defense, but Poole wasn't playing bad defense. That's the crazy part. He wasn't playing bad defense. Whoa, what up with you, Mike? What up, my dog Michael Moore in the building, man? We had a good conversation with Mike yesterday. Yo, everybody on here, we doing like the live show to where y'all could call in and we could rap or whatever. We doing it on my dog Elvin show on the Pales in the Blender channel. It's kind of like the Spaces, but we doing it on YouTube. Eventually, I'm gonna try to like do it on Twitter as well. It's just about linking up with everybody's schedule because I don't really know how everybody's schedule is. You know what I'm saying? But we trying to get it popping. But shout out to Mike, man, the super chat, getting it started with that 2-piece. Shout out to you, fam. I appreciate you. Let me see here. Yeah, I don't think Poole was playing bad defense. Him being out of the rotation just seems like a total fracture in relationships. Like, total fracture in relationships. From what I was told, it's kind of been like that since the onset. Like, it just hasn't been any structure, hasn't been any clarity in the offense and the relationships, and that's kind of been a reason for the strain from what I was told. Says Walt Black said Poole was playing some of his best defense this year. Yeah, and that's the thing. Poole never going to be fucking Tony Allen, but he wasn't bad. Like, he was like okay. You know what I'm saying? He was okay. The passing also was like okay. And again, bro, you having so many like offensive struggles is terrible. You having so many offensive struggles is terrible. It's like I don't think nobody really playing no great defense, to be honest. Like, his defense wasn't bad enough to justify him not being in a rotation. Because how did you justify playing Jordan Hawkins earlier? How did you justify playing Jose now, really? You know what I'm saying? Jose, he good for maybe 6 points, if that, a game. Herb good for about 9 a game usually. And he had 2. He got 2 so far. So you always put a rim protected bed with bad defensive guards like Poole, Fierce, and Jose, etc. Yeah, I agree. Well, what up, Just Tweaking? Yeah, you always got to have someone to watch their back. Like, it doesn't help if you playing Poole with Derek or any of these guys with Derek. Honestly, it's like just now you saw, and I think Zion last few games, he been playing solid defense. His first half in OKC was bad, but I think the last few games he was playing solid defense. That bullshit ass drive, he just gave up. Nah, Just Tweaking, I think you off on that. I don't think Hawkins might not be shooting 30% from beyond the arc, if I'm not mistaken. Is he? I would be shocked if he was. I don't think Hawkins shooting 30% from beyond the arc, if I'm not mistaken. He could be, but he's been pretty terrible to me. Whoa, what up with you, Bruce? So I think he was really trying to play defense. Yeah, I thought the effort was there. It just didn't work out all the damn time. Oh, that was a rough miss right there. Queen. I like the idea, but he didn't have to do that. Queen could have got that rebound without even trying to fall out of bounds. He could have just got the rebound, honestly. Damn, Zion giving up too many points right now. That was a bad closeout, in my opinion. We think the energy on the Pels bench is just weird today. You think it looks somber? That's a huge streak right there. Yeah, look, they not really celebrating. I just saw Sadiq Bey hit that 3. They not really celebrating. They look a little somber. Bree said, I trust Poole with a bum knee shooting a 3 over Hawk. I trust Poole with no hands shooting a 3 over Hawkins. I ain't gonna lie. If Poole was shooting the fucking ball like Airbud, I would trust him more than Hawkins shooting that 3 right now. I ain't gonna lie. Nice handle right there. Great attack. Nice handle. Nice finish with the left hand. That was Zion being a good decoy. Derek attacking. Don't let fucking Jock Landale off the hook. Damn, boy, they making everything over Zion. Look, and that was a nice, that was a decent closeout. They just making everything over Zion. I saw Windhurst say something today that kind of threw me off. Windhurst today said, he was talking about, I think Giannis or somebody. No, he was talking about Michael Porter Jr. And he said, I'll trust that Michael Porter Jr. is available when Sham says that he's available. But I'm like, Sham? I mean, Oh my God, Trey still missing fucking free throws. That's Trey third missed free throw. The last 3 games, if I'm not mistaken, he missed, including 2 technicals. That's frustrating. That's very frustrating. Yeah, he was talking about Sharania, and I was like, man, Sham been kind of bunked this year. Sham's been so bunked this year. I know y'all talking about Sham God, Harlem legend. I think he's still with Dallas right now. But man, Sham, to me, the whole NBA media landscape been trashed this year so far. The whole media landscape been trashed this year so far. Oh, nice. I appreciate you, Bruce. Thank you, man. Appreciate you as well. Trey, what up with your homie? And thank you also, Trey, for joining the show, man. Fist of Black Star say Zion can be so much better of a rebounder, bro. Yeah, he can be. It's all about will, effort, angles. Too many times Zion gets caught boxing out and not grabbing the rebound. It's like, some people do that. Like, they'll just box out and leave the opportunity for, like, great, go back up, DQ. Good see, now DQ playing well right now, bro. I like the motor right now. I like the Derek Queen motor right now. He playing well on the boards. But too often Zion will box out and he'll be waiting on a guard to crash and get the rebound. And it's like, bro, just grab the fucking ball. Just grab the ball. Don't wait on nobody. Just be selfish and get the damn rebound. Whoa, what's happening with you, spectacular homie? What's happening with you? Carlo, too much sauce. Austin say, love the way DQ starting. Yes, gotta keep this up, man. Gotta keep this up. He playing with finesse, but he being smart. Now Derek, and see, we can't give him a compliment too fast. Derek or Sadiq Bey was supposed to go out there. Derek or Sadiq Bey got to go out there and contest that shot. Yo, Trey, you ain't wrong. Look, you ain't wrong, Trey. Carlo and Micah Peavy about to get in the game over Eve Messi. Carlo and Micah Peavy about to enter the game over Eve Messi. Very interesting. Oh, you got to shoot that. Don't be scared. I don't mind that pass by Carlo, but I'm also not tripping if he shoot that. Williams let Trey off the hook right there. Yeah, I think Messi about to come in, Bing. Because it looked like Micah Peavy was the one about to check in. Messi was like, he was sitting down comfortably. All right, now don't let him off the hook here. You play good defense for about 20-something seconds. Don't let him off the hook here. There you go. Great defensive possession. All right, I see Messi now. Austin said, I'm from Jersey, going to go to the game tomorrow in Philly. Hopefully we can be competitive. Oh, for sure. Man, right now, Philly is balling. Philly is fucking balling right now, man. Did y'all see Tyrese Maxey the other night, dog? Tyrese Maxey and B, them dudes is balling right now, bro. If they can find a way to move Paul George, man. I only been to Jersey one time, man. I only been to Atlantic City. I had a little gambling addiction at one time, and I was gambling hard. I wasn't winning a lot, but I was gambling hard. I would have liked to see Feds put a floater up right there. Like, look, the Derek Queen, well, I ain't gonna say Derek, I ain't gonna put the name on it, but like, the trading the unprotected first. Whoa, what up, D-Way? Look, man, trading that unprotected first was a dumbass mistake. But to me, picking Kyra Lewis over Tyrese Maxey was the worst mistake this franchise made in the last 10 years. Because you don't know what a draft pick going to be, really. But now we get to see Tyrese Maxey is a fucking all-NBA player. That's an offensive foul that they let go. Trey cannot score right now. He can't get by nobody. He just can't score at all right now. He just out of rhythm. That was an offensive foul they let go too. He got to be better. He got to be better. Trey's thinking up the joint right now. You got to be better. Has Trey made a shot yet? Trey is what? Trey is 0 for 5. Oh my God. Trey is 0 for 5. Zion got one shot. Zion 1 for 1, y'all. Zion 1 for 1. But yeah, Trey ain't starting off too promising. So I think I ain't gonna lie, I think the Teresa Weatherspoon relationship is why Kyra got drafted to the Pelicans. Because ain't no way in the world you draft Kyra to the Pelicans with the Teresa Witherspoon, connection. Then you go and draft fucking Jordan Hawkins to the Pelicans with the Swin Cash connection. It's too much of a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences like that, to be honest. Not at all. Fist of the Black Star said that pick we traded was going to be second coming of Kyra. Huh. Spectacular say you saw Ace Bailey trying to go back to college after playing in the NBA. Nah, I didn't see that. Damn, is that real? Shit. I don't think I saw it. I didn't see that at all. Bing said that elbow fucked his confidence up at the beginning. He got to get downhill, man. Try to, he got to get to the rim. Like, him missing free throws just go to show you that he ain't really on tonight. He ain't been on the last couple games, to be honest. Also say, yeah, I'm a big Sixers fan because I'm local, but Maxey has turned into a beast athlete in the city. He's a beast. Yeah, he's awful. He's awesome. Targeter for life says Amari Bailey. Okay, I thought you were talking about Ace Bailey. I'm like, how the fuck Ace did that? Meech, what up, Meech? He said Trey can't fool me. Oh, man. Combat Jack, what up, Jack? He said Trey got to get to that rim, man. He got to get to the rim. Got to get to the free throw line. Got to see the ball go in the hoop to get some confidence. When a motherfucker missing technical free throws, that's when you know like his confidence is a little shaky. Coming off of that Spurs game, I'm disappointed, to be honest. Because when Zion off the court, you need Trey to be the focal point of the offense. But the thing is, Trey is not an on-ball scorer necessarily. So with this offense being as bad as it is, like Michael Morgan saying, like for no screens, you can't really free guys up. You need a guard that can at least, break down the defense, kick out, and create good opportunities. Or at least a center you can dump the ball into, force defenses to crash and double. He could kick it out, you know what I'm saying, and force the issue. But right now, the Pelicans don't really have that. Audio facts say Chaz, Trey second up the joint. Yeah, he starting off really bad. Bree say, I promise the Pelicans can score, but Rego starts to tell guys to set good screens. Yeah. Right now, it's not a lot of movement. It's not a lot of separation. That's why I'm like, when you got so many limited on-ball guys when you're the Pelicans, you can't find no minutes for Looney to try to free up some of these dudes. Oh, Lord, this is a terrible lineup right here. It's the same. Oh, my God. Okay. What we about to do here? Oh, my God. That was just a bad line. That was... Borrego sucks. Oh, my God. Me say this is an easy game to win as Zion gets at least 20 shots. I agree. Say, do you think that they need a floor general? Absolutely, Uptown. I think they needed one since the offseason, really. Look at that. Now they hitting threes. Fears had a bullshit contest. He didn't really jump. Fears been bad so far. Okay. Oh, there you go. We just called it. Got to the rim. Finished through contact. Now you got to make your free throw. That was a nice answer. Just tweaking say Ben Mathurin. Yeah, I would like Ben Mathurin, honestly. People say what they want, though, but Ben Mathurin can score on ball. He can score everywhere on the floor. He can finish at the rim. He can shoot from the mid. He can shoot from beyond the arc. He can handle a little bit. He can rebound. Man, people looking to give horse in the mouth with that shit. Because you got guys who... You got $60 million in two guards that you not even... No, it's more than that. That's about 70. Hawkins is about 4. So you got almost $80 million in guards you not even playing. Y'all notice we didn't see Jose yet? Y'all think that's another... Damn, that's 2 fouls on Zion if I'm not mistaken. That was a bad foul by Zion. Y'all notice we didn't see Jose yet? Y'all notice that? I guess, look, on cue, there he go. I wonder if they trying to limit Jose and Misi minutes. That's what I would think. My bad. Bree say, Borrego saying he needs defense and the size of this offense. Yeah, it ain't like you out here with fucking Zach Edey on the court guarding people. You got some look at that. That dude, Vince Williams, that's 2 times in a row he just shot over a chair. Like, Fear's just too small to guard him. Fear shouldn't be guarding him. Oh, see, I don't like that shot. That went in, but I do not like that shot by Peavy. I appreciate the confidence, but goddamn. Yeah, Uptown. Brandon Clark ain't played. Ty Jerome ain't playing. Jai's out. The Pelicans, I would say the Pelicans got more talent, but it's tough to say because you got to get that, Eve. Jump ball at least. Timeout. I would say the Pelicans got more talent, but with Jordan Poole not playing, no DeJounte, and it's debatable who got more overall talent on the team. The Pelicans still should have more talent with Trey and Zion, but man, say Vince was about to put them things on Ja too. You think so? Maybe. I don't know. Ja might have won that. Ja might have won that. They were doing a lot of talking though. They were doing a lot of talking. My thing is you gotta just knock a motherfucking head off, in my opinion. Louisiana Girls, I heard Troy Weaver has been scouting a kid named Nate Ament. I don't watch college, so I don't know if he's good or not. I never heard of him. Nate Ament. I'm going to check him out. I know Troy. It's funny. I was doing some research on Troy the other day in some of his picks, campaign. Man, he has some interesting picks that didn't pan out. He got 2 MVPs on his pick board. He also traded Ibaka for Domantas Sabonis, but Sabonis ultimately ended up going to Indiana, of course, after that. But it's gonna be interesting to see where they're picking, because ultimately, if they do that deal with the Raptors, I think the Raptors projected to have like pick 16 or something like that. If you could get pick 16 for Yves Missi, you take that. I think you take that. Let's see here. Can we get Poole and just this junk ass lineup? Zion needs more PT and make him no one option. I would like to have Poole in the game just to stretch the court. Last time Poole played against Memphis this season, he played well. That's why I don't understand this bogus ass benching unless you about to trade him like immediately. If you was gonna trade him immediately, then it'll be one thing. You say you like Vince, y'all went to college together. Yeah, Vince has played well this season. Like one game, I think it was the second game versus Memphis. Vince had like fucking 15 assists. Some goofy shit that should never happen. You like, how you let a guy just coming back from injury get that many assists and you had like a 20-point lead you blew? Say Poole logging DMPs make no sense. Yeah, especially it makes no sense if you looking to trade him. Oh, that looked good out of Missi hands. I ain't gonna lie. That looked good out of his hands. Oh, that's a bullshit no call. That was a foul. That was a foul. That was a clear foul. That was a clear foul. That was a clear fucking foul. Clear foul. I don't really count that as a... Oh, my God. What are we doing here? Oh, my God. Yo, this coaching staff is... Well, not the staff. Zion pissed off. These referees is fucking garbage. You got to pick up a tech, man. These referees are garbage. They are garbage. But you know what, Bree? It's funny you say that about Poole. Say Poole plays well against Memphis because there's hate between the two. It's like they say politicians make strange bedfellows. I think if he joined because they had that hate in the past, they would love Poole in Memphis. Yeah, these refs is trash. Uptown said, what's the play with DeJounte? I don't think DeJounte gonna play for the Pelicans again, to be honest. I don't think he playing for the Pelicans again, to be honest, especially not this season. Because it's too easy for them to just say, we'll try again in the offseason. We don't really need you to play. Like, I'm sure they would like to convince him to play, though. But if he tripping like that, the way he not even in the city, and he thinks he's ready to play, he can play right now. They stop giving updates. It's not even like a thought of him playing, no mention of him. I think he's ready to get out of here. The noise is getting louder and louder and louder around him leaving. Oh my, that was terrible, Jose. Nice shit, Fears. Nice shit, Fears. Whoa, what's that with your slumps out? Say, I know we're a losing team, but the refs on some bit. Oh yeah, these refs is trash tonight. These refs are trash tonight. Bree say Jose and Hawkins real defensive back. Yeah, see, you kind of lose. Talking about Borrego and them, you kind of lose. I think Fears is a solid defender. You kind of lose the argument with saying you really looking for defense if you're going to be playing Fears and Jose. That backcourt is super undersized. No one can really shoot. No one's like a real scorer. So, and no one can really stop anyone. So how's this defense first? Like, how's this defense first? I don't really get it. Is that same bunk ass blind ref? God, I hope not, because that motherfucker is trash. That's the play. That's the play. That's the play. That's the play. Look, Jose, he called that bunk ass play. Jose called that bogus ass play. Y'all saw Jose talking to Zion before the inbound. Jose called that bogus ass play. They kick it to Fears in the fucking corner of all people. Man, that shit was fucking trash, man. That shit was trash. That shit was trash. Zion, like, yeah, I agree. Zion, you gotta just go ahead and shoot the ball in that scenario. That shit was fucking bunk. That was bunk. You say he probably thought it was Trey or something with them braids. He could have. HB said that's on Zion for passing. Yeah, he shouldn't have passed. He should have just went. It was like 1-on-3, but just shoot the floater. Just shoot the floater, man. That last play, that was terrible. And that's why I want Jose going as well. I don't want the team taking no type of insight or direction from Jose Alvarado. I don't want them motherfuckers saying, well, Jose said this was a good idea. No, don't listen to him at all. If you Zion in that situation, you got to just go rogue and you got to go for Dolo. You got to go for Dolo and whatever happened. Force the refs to make a call, man. You kicking it out to Jeremiah Fez in the corner. He got blocked because you got this small-ass lineup out there. You mean to tell me Jordan Poole couldn't did that? He couldn't have got them little minutes that JF just got or Jose just got? I don't know, man. You say Jose told Zion to attack. I don't know. Because Jose ran right over to Borrego after that. So I think Jose knew he fucked up. Because he ran right over to Borrego after that. D-Wade say the coaching staff so trash, wasting Zion minutes. Yeah, this coaching staff is garbage. This coaching staff is pure fucking garbage, man. And I don't know, bro. I'm beating a dead horse at this point. I'm beating the shit out this dead horse at this point because I'm like, is Borrego ever going to get criticized? Like, is it even like, do people even think to criticize him at this point? Or are we just running like, you know, a fucking Make-A-Wish Foundation? The way it's just like, oh, well, you know, he tried his best. It's like, no, this motherfucker is auditioning to be the head coach and he's failing dramatically. Whoa, what up with you, Looney? What's happening with your homie? Everybody in the building, man, while we on timeout, take a second, hit the like button. You understand? Hopefully the second quarter is better. They can get Zion going, get Trey going. Because right now it's Zion, Trey, and Sadiq Bey. That's really your three scoring options. Eve Messi. I don't think he got a field goal attempt so far. But it's ugly right now. This is ugly basketball right now. The Pelicans started 2 games slow. OKC in this game, and personally, I think they could have won both. I think they was in a running to win both of those games. I think they honestly could have won both, especially with the way OKC played and the injuries that OKC had, in my opinion. I think they could have walked away both of those victories. Maybe I'm being a little too glass half full, though. And they start with a Herb 3, which is basically a turnover, y'all. A Herb 3 is a turnover. No, I ain't see it yet. I ain't see the Dragon Ball Z remake yet. That's Super, right? I'm not. Yeah, that's Super they brought back. I got to check it out. I got to catch up. I think the last thing I remember from Dragon Ball Z was when they went to go, Herb so trash. I think they went to go work out with Lord Beerus. I think that's the last thing I remember. Good shit, Z. We giving these motherfuckers offensive rebounds. Oh, that was a nice-ass pass by PV. Nice cut, nice pass. Looked like an and one to me, honestly, but it would have been on the floor. Would have been on the floor. Let's see here. It's crazy. I think every three that Zion has contested tonight has gone in. Like, they've made every single three that Zion has contested. And it's not even bad contest. They just shooting that motherfucker. Boy, that lady with the gray hair, I don't know who that lady is. The chocolate lady. Oh, that was fucking nice. The chocolate lady with the gray hair, that is a beautiful woman. That is a beautiful woman. Respectfully. I don't know if that's nobody mama or nothing. I mean no disrespect. But that was weak as fuck by Messi. That was weak as fuck by Messi. That was weak as fuck to get pushed off your spot like that by Williams. Herb so trash, bro. Herb is just trash, dog. Herb not good at all, dog. Herb is not a good basketball player, son. Herb is not a good basketball player. Herb got 2 turnovers. That bullshit ass shot he got pretty much was a turnover. Herb is awful, dog. Herb is an awful basketball player, dog. Herb is an awful basketball player. This awful. Who was you even passing to? Was he trying to pass to Eve right there? Eve's fucking back is turned. Boy, Zion angry. Zion mad as a motherfucker. If y'all watching Zion Zion is super duper frustrated. Super duper frustrated. Zion's super duper frustrated right now. I don't even know what Herb was trying to do. Oh my God, Herb is terrible. Dog, I'm telling y'all, Herb one of the worst starters in the NBA right now. Like, hands down. Herb is one of the worst starters in the NBA right now. Seriously. This man is not good. I'm watching the replay. I don't know what the fuck this man was trying to do, bro. Like, you can't tell me Jordan Poole couldn't play in this lineup, dog. You got this on the floor and you can't play Jordan Poole. This is pathetic. This is so pathetic, bro. This is so pathetic. This lineup is ass. Like, come on, man. This is terrible. Whoa, what up with your 99? What's happening, homie? Like I don't. People really like want their cake and eat it too, because it's like, bruh, there's no way you could justify not playing Poole right now, but you keep trotting Herb out there. Herb is fucking terrible. Like, just Herb is terrible, bro. That's just it is what it is. The man he gonna be averaging probably 8 points after tonight's game. He's terrible, dog. He's not good. And the defense ain't there. He just not good, bro. Like, it's like, come on, man. This is pathetic, bro. D-Wade say he never passes the ball to Z when he sails. Yeah, that's been a problem the last few games. Bing say, you telling me Poole can't play in this lineup? Y'all not defending shit, not defending nothing but your own team. Austin say nobody on the team can accurately throw a pass when Zion has to sail under the rim. Pathetic. Jose undersized ass can't throw. Oop. Oh, I'm not sure what Jose can do out there, honestly. Bree said Memphis literally trolling the Pelicans right now. D-Way say, I don't want to hear Z don't demand the ball. He sails under the rim. They just don't make the pass. Just Speaker said, we got to free up space for a good center. I don't think you got to trade him to free up space. He only making like, what, $3 million? Looney fall off the books at $8 million. Yeah. Jazz going to Chaz. Would you trade Herb? If so, could you package him to get? I would trade Herb for 1 first and maybe Kuminga. I honestly, I don't need the first. The reason I say that is because even if I don't like Kuminga, I could just cut Kuminga and get off of that contract. Or I could keep Kuminga and use it as a $25 million expire in this offseason and just roll with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Pelicans got too many guys with no upside. Like, Herb has no upside. None. It's too many guys that just, they are who they are. Look at that. You gave up an easy-ass drive to Cedric Howard. Easy bucket. Where's the defense? There is no defense. Your best defense is going to be a good offense. Nice finish right there by Jose. That's 2 good plays in a row by Jose. Your best defense is going to be a good offense if you're the Pelicans. Memphis is playing fast. They shooting. They getting buckets. Look, man, come on, dog. Come on, dog. This dude Williams just make this little boy Jose. Like, there's no, man, these dudes look crazy, dog. They look crazy. Like, come on, bro. They making fucking, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah, if I could get Sabonis, if I could package DeJounte or Poole and Herb for Sabonis, I'm doing that as well. It's probably too early to even, I don't really want Jared Allen's contract, truthfully. But, like, if I could just package Herb and get decent return value, I would do that, because big shot right there by Herb. I think they overplaying their hand. That's why I named the show the title of the show. I think they're bluffing and they overplaying their hand, because this is a buyer's market. This is a buyer's market. You saw that with Trey Young. So by it being a buyer's market, you've seen it with Trey Young, you've seen it with Ja. Oh my God. Oh my God. Boy, that was crazy. By it being a buyer's market, you will be hoping to go into the offseason and resetting the market yourself. That's your hope. Because you're not getting no 2 unprotected firsts for Herb right now. You're just not. Nobody's giving you 4 firsts for trade. They not doing it. That's ridiculous. You can ask. But, like, look at what Desmond Bane's numbers were prior to that. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I just dunked the ball, brother. Say Vince would have killed Ja. I don't know, maybe. I mean, Ja ain't exactly Jose Alvarado. Yeah, I saw that D-Wade on the reverse. You just got to go for the dunk there. You try to put too much sauce on it. Got to go for the dunk there. Get the easy points. Maybe you get the and one. But I still like the attack. I like the aggressiveness on the attack. Yeah, bro. I just think dealing with, like, if you just look at a guy like DeAndre Hunter in Atlanta, right? DeAndre Hunter was having like 20-plus point games, and he still got traded for like multiple seconds. He was younger, better scorer. He was known as a quote-unquote 3-and-D guy, but he got traded for multiple seconds, and they talk about trading him for Rui Hachimura right now. It's like if he got traded for multiple seconds on that newish contract and he was getting like 20 points, shooting like 30+% from beyond the arc, what do we really hope to get for her in this bad of a market? Good defense right there. Look at heads up. Oh my God. That was halfway down. But see, that was Sadiq Bey fault. That whole possession was Sadiq Bey fault. Sadiq Bey looked off Zion and kicked it to Jose. Now, to Jose's credit, the ball went halfway down. Good defense right there by Derrick Queen. To Jose's credit, the ball went halfway down. But the pass, you got to get it to Zion right there in transition, and Sadiq Bey comes and turns the ball over right there. Like, it's just, that was a really, really bad sequence. What? Oh, the actress from Home Alone. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that she passed away, man. Rest in peace to her. I wasn't like a Home Alone person, but I do remember her in another show. God, it was a show. It's on Netflix. I can't think of the name of it. Don, get her. What's happening with your homie? Yeah, that was an ignore Zion stretch, especially in transition right there. Meech, every fast break Zion needs it. Yeah. The most troubling thing about that fast break is Sadiq Bey didn't even look in that direction. Like, he telegraphed that pass to Jose on the right wing. And it's like, bro, Zion right there running on the left. Just pass him the ball. Pass the ball, he running. Ain't nobody, and he's left-handed. So he got his right arm and the rim defending him. Oh, she was in The Last of Us. Okay. I didn't know that. She was in that, man, the show, it's a funny show. They wasted Zion minutes right there. Zion frustrated. Look at Jordan Poole yawning and shit. Jordan Poole like, yeah, this is whack. They playing some solid defense right now with this lineup on the floor. What was that movie, man? When the family had lost everything. The family lost everything and they had, yeah, Schitt's Creek. Thank you, to Jeff MD. Schitt's Creek. I like that show. That was funny. I like that guy from oh my God, man, what was he in? Is that the guy from Bringing Down the House? Was he the actor in Bringing Down the House with Queen Latifah and Steve Martin? He was funny in Schitt's Creek as well. I like that show, Schitt's Creek. They subbing Zion for Trey again, the ghost of Willie Green. Yeah, you know, we never, thank you, Jana, as well. You know, we never see the Zion Trey actions much anymore. Eugene Levy, yeah, he was funny. He's a funny guy. We don't really see the Zion and Trey actions as much anymore, man. We never really saw no Zion and Poole actions when Poole was actually getting minutes. It's just tough. It's like there's no, you got to maximize a guy's minutes, because when you're dealing with players that, like, I don't want to say easily defeated, but when you're dealing with players who, like, their effort is like questionable at times, you got to feed them the ball to keep them engaged. Like, if you Zion, you like, man, I'm playing good defense. I'm running the floor. I'm sealing my man off. Why I only got 4 shots? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why I only got 4 shots? I'm 4 for 4 from the field for 10 points. Why I only got 4 shots? Give me the ball. But, you know, and the thing is, you shouldn't have to tell a motherfucker this. King Sam say, do we agree that JB is better than Willie? I think, look, the thing I used to say is hot shit versus cold shit. It all depends on how you like your shit served. You know what I'm saying? Some people like iced coffee. Some people like hot coffee. I think it's about really whose personality you prefer, truthfully. Like, Willie Green was a dislikable guy. So Borrego being likable kind of changes, you know, some of it. Not King Sam, but you know what's funny about that? When you really go look at the Willie Green coaching tenure, Willie Green coached 12 games. They won 2. They was 2-10. They lost by a final Kawhi Leonard travel shot versus the Clippers. They lost in overtime versus the Spurs, blowing a 20-point lead, double-digit lead. They blew a double-digit lead versus Memphis. Like, they were losing some close games. Every game wasn't like a blowout. Even versus the Celtics, they didn't get blown out to the fourth quarter. Like, I think that's like, you would just have to watch how the game, like, worked out. Like, even with, like, versus Denver and OKC, they got it back within, like, 10 points. They just couldn't sustain. Uncertain boys say Poole and Zion look like they were developing something good in the preseason, never to be seen again. Yeah, I think a lot of that had to do with the injuries also, like with I don't know who this is and with these gold shoes, but they coaching it the fuck out of somebody. They like, y'all saw that? I don't know who the fuck that was. Oh my God, we got Carlo pressing in the backcourt. That's an interesting decision. Okay, but is it JB is Willie? Yeah. Like once like Poole was injured coming into the season, and the person I spoke to the other day confirmed this as well. That was Trey. That was kind of weak by Trey. That was weak to give up dribble penetration right there, and you don't get the rebound. That was weak by Trey. Good finish right there by DQ. Good finish by DQ. DQ is having a solid game. That was bad by Trey right there. You gotta be stronger. Yeah, like the injuries, I'm sure that didn't help. Oh, Carlo. They can't give him 3 shots for that. They giving him 3 shots for that? Oh my God, Carlo, that was so fucking dumb. But y'all notice Eve Messi is not getting no run right now. Eve Messi is not really getting a lot of run. Not that he was great, but Carlo has been bad. Carlo has been bad so far. He's been bad so far. He's been bad. Don say the Pels want Trey to be the face of the team so bad it's crazy. I don't know if they necessarily want that. I think Zion is just a natural fall backer. He just a natural fall backer. Like he's not necessarily an alpha mentality the way he gonna step out in front. He's like an alpha with his play when he's getting the ball. But like naturally, that's just not who he is. They probably really disappointed by that as well. But they not forcing the issue either. You gotta force a motherfucker into that role sometimes. That's not their natural personality. Like somebody said the last stream, Cat had to force Anthony Edwards to become that guy. And Anthony Edwards did it to his credit. He ended up doing it. Gotta attack here. Ah, that was bad. See, that was so bad because Trey wasn't looking to score at all. Trey was just looking to get contact. He wasn't looking to score at all. Trey right now needs to be in catch and shoot situations. He does not need to be handling the ball and doing all this shit. Put this man in some catch and shoot situations because he ain't got it right now. See, that's bad luck. Ball halfway down is not working right now. He's struggling on both sides of the ball. He can't rebound right now. It's rough. It's rough right now, man. He having a rough go. He hitting a cold stretch. He got to shoot his way out of it. Wine, what's happening with your Nola Amp? What's happening, big dog? Yeah, no defense, no nothing right now. He got to shoot his way out of it, though. It's a cold stretch, but he got to shoot his way out of it, man. Good pass right there by DQ. DQ having a really good game, in my opinion, so far. Got to shoot your way out of it if you Trey. The ref's not going to do you no favors, especially now as a Pelican. Y'all notice, though? Oh, boy, that was a good fight over that screen, over Jock Landale. But I think they could have called an offensive foul right there on Jock. Damn. Say what happened to the movement and the cut in the last month or so. Well, this is only his second bad game, to be fair. He had a bad game against OKC, and he's having a bad game tonight. But against the Spurs, he was really good. So, ebbs and flows, I suppose. Ebbs and flows. Oh. See. Good shit, Derek. There you go. Good shit. Is Ja even at the game? You know what's funny you said that? I don't even see Ja. I hope Ja in the back packing his shit. Because I ain't see Ja at all. Good fucking recovery, Carlo! Oh no, they calling that Golden? Oh my God, that was a great recovery by Carlo, bro. I need to see this replay. Whoa, what up with your Brock? How you doing, fam? Ja in the front. I hope so. Like Ja, so where you want to live? You think we thinking about the the Lafitte? We thinking about potentially the old Desire. Where would you like to live, Ja? Tell us. Oh, that was so bunk what Sadiq Bey just did. Sadiq Bey rushed that fucking shot, so he didn't even have to rush that. That was an easy 2 points, bro. Sadiq Bey rushed that fucking shot. He did not have to do that. That was terrible. My question is, do you put Zion back in this game to close the quarter? I don't think they will, honestly. They might be scared Zion. Oh, there you go right there on cue. Zion hanging his head. Zion is frustrated right now. He is really frustrated. Say Sadiq should have dunked that. Yeah, or at least pace yourself with the hook. Like you ain't. Oh my God, Derek, that was so dumb. That was a terrible pass. That was just terrible, bro. That was terrible. That was a terrible pass by Derek. That was a terrible pass. No one can score on the Pelicans. Not right now at all. Not right now at all. It is bad. Like everything we getting right now is jump shots. Nobody can get downhill and get to the rim for anything easy. Everything right now is jump shots. Like it's kind of ugly. So Zion back in. All right, Zion back in. I'm not sure exactly what the foul count is, but you got to get the ball to Zion going downhill. You got Zion and Eve out there. All right, you got it to him. Zion got space. You got space. Attack him. You got to attack him. There you go. Get in there, ho. Got to attack him. There you go. Man, this dude cold. This dude 5 for 5 right now. Get him the ball. Get some stops. Get him the ball to close out the quarter. Now, Zion got to be careful. They call a foul. I know they ain't calling no foul. Oh, all right, boy, I'm about to say. Good defense. Zion got to be careful because Zion got 2 fouls. You don't want to pick up your third, especially on nothing dumb. That was good defense right there. And look, it's funny because Zion scoring on Jaren Jackson Jr. Jaren Jackson Jr. be giving Zion the blues. You see, say Ja taking a tour of the city. You look, and you know the crazy thing is Ja pretty familiar with the city. So I hope they like, look, man, Rouse is about to take over all the Winn-Dixies. I'm not sure if you know, but we can get you in there. You know what I'm saying? We can get you an early investment with the Rouses. You know what I'm saying? We can plug you in there, help you out. Cause you streaming tomorrow, bro. I don't know, J. Cal. I'm not sure, cause I've been stuck in the house. I'm gonna try to get outside. And try to, hit the streets a little bit. I've been stuck in the house with the snow. But if I can't get outside, I'll be here. Most likely I'll be here if I can't get out my ass outside. Or if it's early, if the game early enough. The game is what, at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock? All the way. Great! I love that. I love how Fizz attacked that rim. He didn't overthink it. He didn't overshoot the motherfucking ball. Oh, Zion, that was dumb. See, Zion lucky right there. Because Zion fouled the fuck out of Landale. And they didn't call it. That could have been your third foul on something bogus. Oh, my God. See, you know what's good? Jaren Jackson Jr.'s footwork right there attacking downhill was good. We giving up too many offensive rebounds, honestly. Jaren Jackson Jr. attacking downhill right now, that footwork was pretty good. 6:30 Central, so that's 7:30 for me. I might could do the first half. Bruce say no, Chad. He is not the worst. Who that? I don't even know who I'd say it was the worst. Who I say was the worst? I think 31 pulled to Ben Simmons. Man, I remember fucking Dyson was doing that. They got a low light video of Dyson out right now. I don't really like talking about motherfuckers once they leave. To me, once you're gone, you're gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really think of motherfuckers too much once they leave, to be honest. But Dyson the other night, man, Dyson robbing them people blind. That's why you don't give players like that type of contract. To Dyson's defense, though, he was most improved player. Trey. Yeah, Trey. It's over. It's over for you tonight, buddy. Trey is terrible tonight. Like, he is god-awful tonight. I thought that was a bad shot any motherfucking way, to be honest. Trey is god-awful tonight, son. He is god-awful tonight. That's what I'm saying. You can't play pool at all. It's kind of disrespectful, to be honest. I didn't like that pass right there by Trey. No, Fears. That was dumb. Fears. You got to get the ball to Zion. Zion's 5 for 5. All right, now you giving the man a motherfucking hand grenade with 7 seconds left. And what? Oh. Boy, I thought that about to be an and one. Yeah, Trey struggling bad, man. This Trey second bad game in a row. Like the way he just looks totally lost. And honestly, the defense not really like overwhelming him. He just can't get nothing to fall right now. Lily, what's happening with you, Lily Hammond? He said, what's good, Chaz? You got out the hospital with my grandma. Oh, man, I hope everything is well. Thoughts and prayers to y'all, man. I hope everything is well. I hope she's doing well and recovering well. Thoughts and prayers to you, Lily. Thoughts and prayers to you and the family. 2Key said Ja will give Zion the ball. Oh, yeah, Ja and Zion, they'll be throwing alleys and catching alleys and shit. Like, I'm telling y'all, dog, if they can stay healthy, and that's always the if, it could be like Boogie Cousins all over again. Imagine if you trade for Ja right before Mardi Gras. Oh, it would be cold. Good hustle right there, Eve. Good hustle. Knock down your free throws, big dog. Bree say someone said Joe want to create a market for Poole, but that makes no sense because he's not playing at all to show contenders he could score. I'm confused about the process. I think this offseason he'll have a market just generally because it is. Damn, we missed the free throws. Generally, just because it is a expiring contract. Damn, Eve missed both. Well, I'm sorry, he missed one. I was misreading. I'm tripping. I think he'll have a market just because he's an expiring contract. I don't think that contract is too big, and he had too bad of a season for it to be attractive right now. Oh yeah, Eve got the yips. Eve must know he getting traded because Eve is playing bad. This is the worst game I see from Eve in a very long time. Eve look like he getting traded because he got the yips, like for real, for real. A couple people got the yips, to be honest. Yeah, have him in Zulu. Now he gonna be on Cluid under the bridge. I say Cluid, that's a motherfucking name. Well, he gonna be on Claiborne under the bridge. But Zion cold. Zion killing these dudes, bro. Zion should finish this game with about 25 shots. We know he not though, but he should. This man ain't missed a shot yet. Brock say Boogie and AD had a float in Zulu when they traded for him. And no, it's fine. I got a Zulu. Damn, Zion, you gotta grab it. I got a Zulu coconut around here somewhere. My partner, his stepmom, well, his mother-in-law was on the float. She was handing them the motherfucking coconuts. My partner like 6'9". He was reaching over, grabbing them bitches over everybody. Say Zion the only player in the NBA, only NBA player on the court tonight. Yeah, is Zion and Queen right now. Lily said, "Do I want the Pelicans to trade for Ja or do something? I want them to trade for Ja. I want them to trade for Ja and head into the offseason with one position already addressed, and then you can really address the shooting and center position in the offseason. Shooting and center position in the offseason. I think the center position is a little easier cheaper to address than the shooting, because one of those positions have to be cheap. If you get an expensive center, you got to get a cheap-ish mid-level type guard or a cheap-ish mid-level type shooting, because you're not going into the tax, and you won't be able to fill out the rest of his roster with depth. The ref got to call something right there. He trying to get that switch to get Zion the ball. You got to call something right there if you the ref. Go hustle, Zion. Go up. That boy hustling. Bing say any Poole trade news past couple days. Nothing I heard substantial. I know the craziest thing I heard, and shout out to Louisiana gal, because she said this first, that they looking for a first for DeJounte. I'm like, man, you out of your mind. No bueno. You're not getting no damn first for DeJounte. As far as Poole, I don't really think they need to rush to trade him. I think the only reason you trade him right now is because you're not playing him. But honestly, just going to the offseason with $30 million expiring. I think you're in the same situation that you were in with CJ. Because even though CJ was playing and playing well, people weren't rushing to go get CJ. You know what I'm saying? I think Zion trying to show off for Ja. Y'all think Zion trying to audition for Ja? Like, man, make the motherfuckers trade you here, cuz. Make them trade you here. Like, I don't know. Damn, bro, we missed 3 fucking free throws that I saw. We should be leading this game right now. Ooh, that was a bad switch right there. See, Herb communicating very well, but he communicating with Fears. So Fears always a step behind. Oh, boy. See, look. Fears always a step behind. He is communicating, but he communicating with Fears. Fears been a step behind every time, and Fears too small, bro. Fears is too small. Fears, it's been like shooting over a chair for like 3 times in a row. Like, every time someone's attacked Fears, they've scored. He's too small. He's just too small, man. That's really the issue right now. He's too small. But generally, let's go to the box score. It's halftime. Make sure you smash that like button, tap in, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the bell notification so you get notified every time we go live, and consider becoming a member. We just dropped a new episode today. Probably gonna try to go live next Friday to mix it up a little bit for the members. So right now, Memphis is 7 for 21 from beyond the arc. But see, look at this. I don't know if y'all see this arrow over my big ass head. Memphis, I got a big afro right now too. I'm about to get my hair braided later. But so Memphis 51% from the field. It's crazy. Unacceptable, son. They got 9 offensive rebounds. Unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. Pelicans 51% from the field. So nobody really playing no defense. This is the problem right here. 3 for 17 from behind the arc and these 4 missed free throws. Trey 0 for 5. Unacceptable. Can't happen. Can't fucking happen. Trey 0 for 5. That just can't happen. Because you ain't really got nobody else out here that's about to take them. You ain't really got nobody else out here that's going to consistently take these shots. Trey being 0 for 5, 1 for 9 from the field is awful. This is awful back-to-back games for Trey. Trey got to at least get you 15 points. Like, this is awful. Zion, 6 for 6, making his free throws right now. 5 rebounds, 3. So Zion should end this game with a double-double. He should end this game with a double-double. Yeah, he should end this game with a double-double at least. Derek Queen is balling. In my opinion, Derek Queen is balling. 4 for 5. He made some nice passes. Had a couple goofy ones, but made some nice passes. Rebounding pretty well. Had a 3 offensive rebounds. That's good. That's really good. Playing with pace. Derek Queen is playing with pace. He's playing with pace. He's not overdoing it. Every time he try to overdo it, it's a problem. He had 2 turnovers trying to overdo it. Just don't overdo it. Play well within your game. Play under control. Play with pace. Jeremiah Fizz. See, Jose and Jeremiah Fizz, you can argue that they probably shouldn't be playing right now. It's like, because, seriously, are they really giving you anything that you couldn't just play pool with? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are they giving you anything that, is there any reason looking at this that you just couldn't play pool? Herb, 2 for 3, that's not bad for him. Hit 1 3, that's good. He don't got no rebounds, okay. Trey ain't got no rebounds neither. That's terrible. Trey especially has given up a lot of offensive rebounds tonight. Jeremiah Fizz got 3 rebounds. Carlo got 4 and 3. Eve is not playing well right now tonight. Eve playing like somebody that's about to get traded. And I don't think he getting traded for no first the way he playing tonight. But Micah Peavy hit 1 big 3, no rebounds. He only got 1 foul, so I guess that's okay. Jose 1 for 3, 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. That's what you really. The only reason like you really would be playing Jose from beyond. I thought Jose had 4 points. He had 4 points. I guess I'm mistaken. But Jose 1 for 3, 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. Again, these are the reasons where you would be playing these guys. Other than this, there's no reason to really play these guys over pool. Because the defense ain't there. They shooting 51% from the fucking field, so clearly the defense ain't there. You're not really rebounding. So what's the real reason for not playing pool tonight? They would be crazy, in my opinion, to try to pay to move pool. Like, you would be crazy attaching a first to move pool unless you was taking on a bad contract. Like, to me, pool for Ja Morant makes sense because Ja Morant is arguably a really bad contract right now, and he's due for an extension. But if you the Pelicans, you really should be playing Jordan Poole because you're making yourself look stupid, honestly. Because it ain't like you out there just winning games and you balling out of control. It ain't like you the Hawks. Remember when the Hawks was winning games and Trey Young was coming back and people were like, oh no, Trey coming back. We about to start losing. And it was like, not really. East Data Center the council moves to ban them for a year. Oh, man. Damn. I got some bad investment news just now. That sucks. But anyway, Bruce said Borrego's not as good as Woody. Yeah, I think they 2 cheeks on the same ass. To be honest, 2 cheeks on the same ass. Like, they're bad. Like, that's how I feel about Trajan, Langdon, and Griff. I don't think Trajan was good. Trajan ain't doing nothing good now. All he did was hire, like, a great coach. JB Bickerstaff, that's like hiring fucking Popovich or somebody. Like, that's like low-hanging fruit decision-making. Thank you, buddy. Oh, shout out to my dog, Bayou Sniper in the building. Shout out to Bayou Sniper, man. Say shout out to Nonies. Appreciate you, bro. He said limited turnovers, not fouling on defense, and confident on offense. I think DQ gets his 3rd triple-double. I hope so tonight. I really do hope so. Michael Morris said Trey a role player. I know people say star. I just don't see it. I don't think you're a star until you make an all-star game, personally. You can be a budding star. You can be a potential star. But until you make an all-star game, you ain't really a star. Like, shit, Zach LaVine got 2 all-star appearances, if I'm not mistaken. Darius Garland got 2 all-star appearances. Trey, again, if Trey been playing under, fringe star. Thank you, Bree. You've been playing under Willie Green for some time now. Then you got Borrego. going into each offseason injured, it's kind of tough to consistently develop your game. But he having back-to-back stankers tonight for sure. The good thing is it's a whole nother half to the game. Whole nother half. You ain't got to show up at the start. You just got to show up. So hopefully he shows up and decides to join us at some point. Borrego, Ben said I kind of want to lose, so Borrego realizes these lineups ain't. Oh, Bing, that ain't gonna happen. Like Borrego, the decision has been made about these lineups, in my opinion. Like you just might not see Jordan Poole again until after the deadline. If he don't get traded by the deadline, you might see him then. But up until then, you just may not see him again. I don't think anything's going to really change with the lineup. Like, if Yves Missi is still here after the lineup, and then it's like, do it really matter? Because at this point, your chances of winning and getting to the play-in between Slim and none. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Slim out the building. Slim ain't even here right now. So you got little to no chance to get to the play-in. Because the chance was for you. All you had to do was end 2025 with like 10 wins. And you still would have been several games behind, but you would have gave yourself a chance. Now, you would have to go on like a 15 fucking game win streak. And I just can't see that happening. Trey said Trey need to go back to the catch and shoot, Trey. Yeah, but the crazy thing is even right now, he missing them motherfuckers too. But, I mean, I think he would be a lot more comfortable. D-Way said I think Ja would be great for Z as far as confidence. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you need a motherfucker playing alongside you that are just, they're the engine that you aren't mentally, as far as like, they're loud. They like to talk shit. They're a little bit more outlandish. They super confident. And hopefully that confidence rubs off on you, because that ain't Zion necessarily. You would have hoped Jordan Poole would have been that. But again, you starting the season hurt. Then you starting the season getting benched because of your relationship with the coach. It was over before it even started. Kind of like with the DeJounte situation. Don said you getting the 10th seed. I don't see it, Don. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. I don't even know where the standings at, but I don't think I need to see them, to be honest. Let's look at the standings real quick. Hold up. All right. Look at the standings real quick. The Pelicans are last in the West and are 12 games behind. That's 12. Yeah, 12 games behind the Clippers, who are the 10th seed. Nah, I can't see it. I can't see it. Only way that'll happen is, knock on wood, if Steph Curry get injured for the rest of the season, Portland get injured, somebody from them get injured for the rest of the season, Devin Booker get injured for the rest of the season, Kawhi and Harden get injured for the rest of the season. Man, I just can't see it. I can't see it. J. Cal said this man flag boy got me ready for Mardi Gras. I can't lie. Don Gibson said 20 wins before 40 losses. Ooh, man, that's a really confident bet considering the upcoming schedule. Because if they lose this one tonight, they'll be at 38. Then if they lose to Philly tomorrow, which I anticipate, they're going to be at 39. So they would have to go on an 8-game win streak. Whew, you're a confident man. And keep in mind, when James Borrego took over this team, they were 2-10. So the motherfucker had 70 games. He's had 70 games to evaluate him. He just stinks. He just fucking sucks, honestly. He just sucks. Like, it's sad. It really is a sad state of affairs when you got this motherfucker at the helm. But then again, it's like, you're in season. It's, you ain't got a ton of options in season. Only so much you can do. But dude is trash. He really is trash. He's garbage. He stinks. He stinks, honestly. Bree said VJ ass comment to Reese Maxey finna put belt to ass. Yeah, especially, look, it's the second night of a back-to-back. And it's on the road, right? I think it's on the road in Philly, right? Whew, you don't even know who's going to be playing tomorrow for the Pelicans. The good thing is, with Philly, they might sit out, not that it matters, but they'll probably sit out Embiid versus the Pelicans. They probably, rush your legs, brother. They probably sit out him and Paul. Shit, they might sit out Reese. Oh, yeah, Jared McCain. Oh, yeah, I wanted them to trade for Jared McCain. Jared McCain got fat as a motherfucker. Because he couldn't really move with the injury. Cooper Flag. Oh yeah, Cooper Flag was nice, bro. That's why I thought people was hating on Cooper Flag this offseason, dog. Who was like, yeah, I don't see it. I'm like, well, I do. That motherfucker's cold. Like, and he's cold. He's a man amongst boys in college. He's cold. Duque said we should have got Taylor Jenkins. I think the Pelicans' budget is $5 million. So if you're the Pelicans, you better hope that a guy like, I'm just throwing these names out there. I'm not saying that they'll get them. I'm saying if you're the Pelicans, your hope got to be that a guy like Mike Malone or Taylor Jenkins who still had money on. I think Mike Malone's contract was about to be up though. But like Taylor Jenkins who still got money on his deal, like who's still getting paid, you got to hope that he'll be like, well, I'm getting paid $5 million from another team not to do shit. I take your little $5 million too. Fuck it, why not? And he'll just come to you for a discount. Cause I think the max money is going to be $5 million. Bree said Jason Kidd playing him at a point guard was his best decision yet. Oh yeah, he did the same thing with what's homie name? He did the same thing with Giannis. That's how he really got Giannis to ball out. Cause the goal has to be to put the ball in your best player's hands as much as possible. Put the ball in your best player's hands as much as possible. And that's what Stan Van Gundy did. That's what Paolo been trashed tonight. Paolo got 6 points in the first half. That's what Stan Van Gundy did. That's what what's homie name, man? Stan Van Gundy did. Jason Kidd, put the ball. Shit, even Byron Scott. It's like, yo, no, this team goes where Chris Paul's goes. Put the ball in Chris Paul's hands. I don't give a fuck if he's a rookie. We're not playing that rookie shit. Get the man the ball. J.R. Smith, go sit your ass down somewhere. Chris Paul got the ball. D-Way say just go all in for Jai and treat the rest of the season as training camp for next season. I agree. And I don't even think you got to go all in. That's the crazy part. I think you could get Jai for a relatively cheap deal, honestly, bro. I really think you get Jai for a relatively cheap deal. My philosophy is also, it's like, as it pertains to Herb, why I would be willing to entertain moving Herb for Jai. Only because if I got Ja and Zion in a center that probably won't be able to shoot, the other two positions have to be shooters. Like those guys got to be bona fide 38%, 40% high volume shooters, or they got to be like shooting 7 threes on fucking 6 attempts. I'm sorry, they got to be shooting like I said 7 threes or 6 attempts. They got to be shooting like 37% on like 6 attempts. Something crazy, right? I can't just have a bunch of guys shooting fucking 33% next to like a real center and next to Zion and Ja. I need real shooting. I need shooting aside from Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy's been bad the last 2 games, but he can shoot. Whoa, what up with you, Chung? Like Sadiq Bey isn't a shooter for real like that. You know what I'm saying? He just not. So I can't have him in that situation. I gotta have a motherfucker that's like can shoot. Sam Cassell, audio facts. I ain't super familiar with Sam Cassell as a coach. I know he's, he has, some leadership qualities. I'm just not super familiar with him as a coach. Hey, look at Coach Jordan. Terry McCain say Poole and Hawk are terrible. They might be. The sad part is you got guys that are worse than them playing. Well, I don't know about Hawk. I don't know nobody really worse than Hawk. But you got guys worse than Poole playing right now. And you need offense desperately. Because even when you get stops, you're not able to really, seal the deal with the offense. Dog, this arena is so empty. This is crazy. This is a bald head scallywag ass arena. This is wild. What's cheap? If I could get Jaffa, Jordan Poole and Herb, or DeJounte and Herb, I'd do it. I ain't gonna lie, I'd do it. Squallow say Memphis attendance is the worst in the league. Ja not going to the Pelicans for a bag of chips. But that's the thing, Squallow. Ja don't play. Like if Ja was playing tonight, the Pelicans arena would have a few more people. Some of that has to do with the size of the arena also. Like the Pelicans, they always rank bottom because for 3 reasons. One, they lie about Sadiq, boy. Sadiq just, oh my God, bro. Sadiq just wild magnolia, son. Sadiq just wild magnolia. I ain't gonna lie. That is just such a bad way to do things. We got bailed out right there. That should have been a fucking 5-point swing or 4-point swing rather. Like the Pelicans are always injured. Firstly, Oh my God, Trey. Oh my God, Trey. Oh my God, Trey. Yeah. It just ain't no way, son. It just ain't no way. It just ain't no way. It just ain't no way. It just ain't no way you could play Trey tonight and not like you. You're going to play him, but Trey has been awful, dog. He didn't even have to fucking fade away. That's the most frustrating thing. He didn't even have to fade away there. Like, he was scared of Jaren Jackson Jr., but he didn't have to fade away right there. Zion, go get the ball. Somebody got to get it. There you go, Zion. Good shit. There you go. Man, get Zion the ball, dog. Get Zion the ball. But you know what? See, here's the thing, though, Mike. Or just people, I know we talking about Trey the last couple games. Trey had a huge game against San Antonio. Like, he had a huge game against San Antonio. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's 2 players against 1. Dog, Herb is so useless. Herb is really a useless player most nights. Yeah, like, San Antonio, he had a huge game. Louisiana, I guess I'm about to lose this game. The mood and the energy in the arena is terrible. These players look like they want to go home. It's a weird... It do look like guys are extra frustrated tonight. It do look like a lot of these dudes rather be somewhere else. It might not be a bad idea to leave early at Louisiana Gale, beat the traffic, because it do like motherfuckers rather be anywhere else tonight. Like, it do look like Derek Queen and Zion, the only 2 players that showed up. Everybody else looked just totally disinterested. Everybody looked totally disinterested. Maybe some motherfuckers getting traded because people walking with their head down, the energy bad. Motherfuckers look tired and lethargic. Like, this is some bad energy, especially in that first quarter. You saw more energy like toward the second quarter, like when Zion kind of went on a run and when they started playing better defense. But the energy really is bad right now. Look how empty this fucking arena is, dog. This is crazy. This arena is empty. Calm down, Herb. Calm down. Get the ball to Zion. Trey. Look, Zion right. Zion flashed across the middle calling for the ball. Nobody got him the ball. Good attack right there, baseline by Herb. They gave up an easy baseline. Good finish right there at the rim by Herb. They gave up baseline easy. Maybe they say Jose and Eve last game. Oh, maybe. See, Bree just say agents might have sent a heads up text. Hey, maybe. Like, hey, just so you know, that house you was planning on buying, you might want go ahead and forget about that. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose your earnest money, but don't worry about it. You know, it's only about 10 G's. You're gonna lose that money, but I don't know how to tell you this, but you just got traded to motherfucking Indiana. You just got traded to Indiana. They might have been. Look at Eve on the bench. Yo, Eve, the energy ain't really there. Eve look kind of wild on that bench. I ain't gonna lie. I've been noticing that since the first half. Like, Eve energy is not there right now. Oh, Trey. Oh, he needed that desperately. It looked like his foot was on the line. Nah, his toe was on the line, but that was a nice step back. He needed that. Hopefully that wakes him up. Just seeing the ball go in. Good defense right there by Herb. That's 3 steals, 9 points for Herb. Again, we need to string together some huge Herb games, though. We really need to string together some huge Herb games. Because Herb is already at his season average right now with 9 points. Hopefully he can finish with about 16. All right, let's string together. Let's get a stop right here. All right, Mouse in the house. You got to come help him. Ah, nobody came helped. It's all good, though. Nobody came help them. It's all good. Look, AD saying the same thing. Somebody got to go help. Zion, come get the ball. You going rogue right there. All right. Oh, somebody. Come on. Oh, I don't hate that pass. Oh, there you go. I don't hate it. Huge shot right there by Sadiq. Great pass by Derek. Great drive and pass by Derek. All right, now you got to extend the lead right here. Don't rest on your laurels right here. Go out there and try to extend this lead. Pass the ball to Will, man. We need Trey and Zion in the action. We need Trey and Zion in the action or Trey and Queen in the action. Right now, when Queen drives, they collapse and it's open up passing opportunities. So we need those guys in the action. I really don't see Ja Morant. I don't think Ja Morant is at this game. I do not see Ja at this game. Well, I don't see him. And Ja's usually pretty noticeable because Ja don't like sit down. Oh, Trey. Oh my God. No, whose foul is that? Oh, that was on Trey. Oh, that was such a bad time to pick up a foul, bro. That was such a bad time to pick up a foul. I think they called that on Trey. They called it on Trey. Herb arguing on his behalf, but they called it on Trey. That was a bad time to pick up a foul, boy. You could have extended the lead right there. Now you got to get a stop. You got to get a stop right here, man. All right, you got to stop. Got to stop. Now pass the ball to Will. We got to extend the lead right here. You got to stop. Now pass the ball to Will. Pass the ball to Will. Extend the lead. All right. Hands up, Sadiq. All right, good thing. Good shit, Sadiq. Good shit, Sadiq. All right. Oh, Trey! Ah! God damn! Oh my God, Trey. And the thing is, it's like you're not about to play Hawkins, so who are you even supposed to sub him out for? Trey missed and he gave up the motherfucking offensive board. You're not gonna play Hawkins. You're not. So the question becomes, do you put Do you put Carlo in the game? I know he ain't about to challenge that, huh? He challenging it, or did he just call timeout? Yeah, the question becomes, do you put Carlo in the game? Oh, nah, that's all ball. That looked like all ball to me. That looked like all ball to me. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's like, do you put Carlo or Poole in? You can't. If you put Poole in, you shooting yourself in the foot, because what the man supposed to do after sitting the whole first half? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's unfair. He ain't playing like 3-4 games, so if he come out there and put up a stinker, you're gonna be mad at him. So you kind of gotta just let Trey play through the shit, and hopefully he can hit a big shot or two. Bruce said his hand was on top of the ball. Yeah, it looked like that was good defense on the second watch, but he shouldn't have gave up that offensive board. I'm not grasping at straws here of being picky, or nitpicking rather, but Trey is giving up a lot of offensive boards tonight. That's the danger of playing him and Queen. And the sad part is, Trey was rebounding really well early in the season. Again, it looked like motherfuckers just jogging through shit. Like, nobody really going 100 miles an hour, man. Nobody really going 100 miles an hour. Like, really, maybe Zion and Queen. Maybe Zion and Queen. But, man, what's the date? Today is the 30th. So, what, the trade deadline is what? On Thursday? Yeah, the trade deadline is on Thursday. Man. Boy, I mean, I don't know. I would be shocked to see anything happen tonight. They usually don't trade motherfuckers on the road either. So I feel like if anybody was gonna get traded, it would be during a home game, because that's usually when they trade motherfuckers. They traded Brandon on the road, though. I think they traded Brandon versus. They might have traded Brandon versus Indiana. Cause I think somebody hit me up in my DM. They was like, yeah, Brandon just left the bench and walked to the back. Because Brandon was out injured. I think they traded him versus Indiana, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But I think they traded him during the game, if I'm not mistaken. Whoa, what's happening with you, E-Dog? What's happening with you? I'm just chilling, fam. I'm trying to get this damn win. Looking at this replay, it looked like that was good defense by Trey. And if that's good defense by Trey, then that's off Jock Landale. Now, I hope these refs ain't no hoes, and they try to be like, it's a jump ball. Oh, it was Denver? Okay, so it was Denver. Okay, cool. Good recovery right there, Trey. That's a good challenge by Borrego. Ed Flynn. I don't know what Ed Flynn is, but Ed Flynn, we need Ed Flynn to start voicing his motherfucking opinion more. All right, Zion, you got to go at these motherfuckers. Got to go at them. They didn't really set the screen great. Come on, man. What's going on with the stream? Oh, Lord. All right. Ooh, this is a bad spot on the floor for Zion right here. Good pass. Boy! Go up, go up, go up! That's off. Good rebound, Sadiq. Go up! Good shit! Good shit. Good shit right there. Now let's extend this fucking lead. Let's extend this lead. To me, that's one of the worst places to get the ball to Zion on the floor. The defense could crash way too easily. Oh, boy, we lucky we didn't get a foul right there. That was good defense by Herb. All right, Sadiq, give it up. Look, Sadiq got that look in his eye. Sadiq got to give it up. All right, Mouse, you got him. Shoot that shit. Oh, Derek Toe was on the line, too. Derek Toe was on the line. Derek Toe was on the line right there. I ain't mad at that shot. He got to take it. He got to take it because that's one of the only ways he really going to score consistently. But, his toe was on the line anyway. That's tough. That's tough. So now Zion got to score. Now Zion got to score. He telling Queen to clear out. He looking for Trey. That's a dangerous pass right there, though. Oh, nice move. Oh! See, he had him in the air, bro. He had him in the air. You got to go into that contact if you Zion right there. We ain't got no spacing on the court right now. We ain't got no spacing. None. Here come Jose and Carlo. I think Zion about to come out. I think Zion and Queen about to come out. Damn, that was too easy. Too easy. Good shit, Zion. Yo, Queen and Zion playing with some excellent chemistry right now. Queen and Zion are playing with some excellent chemistry right now. It's crazy Zion only got 8-9 shots. That was nice. I say Queen and Zion. I meant to say Sadiq Bey. But I'll say Queen and Zion generally playing with some nice chemistry. See, with that pass and that follow through right there by Derek had options right there. Derek could have shot it himself, which he did, and he made it. He also could have distanced to Zion, who was cutting baseline. That was a nice pass by Sadiq Bey, a nice finish by Derek, because he gave himself options. That possession had optionality there. See, people think I just curse and talk cash money shit. I talk about the game as well. Reality check say Fizz is indirectly a parlay candidate. He takes minutes from niggas that get buckets. Oh, I don't never bet on no Pelicans, bro. I don't bet on no Pelicans. When I first started doing like the parlays and shit, I would bet on Brandon and I would bet on Herb. Boy. Then I started betting on Trey. I was like, well, shit. Who knows more about this team than me? You know, I watch this team all the time. I know what these guys are capable of. Boy, you be mad as a motherfucker. Motherfucker blow your little $20. Like, you motherfucker, I could have won $80,000. Be mad as a motherfucker. Boy, they didn't call that? Oh, my God, Trey. Oh, my God, Trey. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Trey. That was terrible. Thank God for Carlo right there, because that was terrible, Trey. That was terrible, Trey. Trey out there chasing waterfalls, y'all. Trey is out there chasing waterfalls. That was bad. That was great hustle right there by Carlo. But if you notice, Yves Messi is not getting a lot of minutes. Box out. Ah! Good hustle, Carlo. That's a loose ball foul. Oh, good no call. Good hustle, Carlo. Yeah, Jose ain't giving you shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. You couldn't play Jordan Poole. That's how you know it's some bogus shit going on. It's some bogus shit afoot. Because it's like, come on, son. Really? Really? And look, maybe Jordan Poole would have missed that. We'll never fucking know. We'll never know. But Jose is missing as well. You know, Trey, you know, I fuck with Trey, but Trey is missing as well. There's 2 games in a row he's been bad. That was a bad contest also by Jose. All right, now we need a bucket right here. We need a bucket right here. Oh, yeah, Don Guillory, I would do that deal. I would do that for Sabonis. I'd definitely do that deal for Sabonis. What you got there? What you got there? Oh, all right. You got to get to the free throw line right here, Sadiq. Oh, with the motherfucking... Oh, that was nice! Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop. We got to stop ball right there. That was nice by Sadiq. That was nice. Be ready to crash and rebound. Ah! Box out. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit, Sadiq. All right, all right, all right. Feed the hot hand here. Feed the hot hand here. Ah! Halfway down! That shit was halfway down! Ah! Damn, it just ain't been our night from behind the fucking arc, man. Recover, recover, recover. Back, box out. Good shit, Carlo. Good shit, Carlo. Move the ball, DQ. His back turn, his back turn. Oh, God. Move the ball. Shoot that shit. Oh, my God. Dog, we fucking ice cold from beyond the arc. Just ice fucking cold. Get downhill. The only rim protector they got out there right now is Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, he's a really good rim protector, but still. Shout out to Trey Alexander. Yeah, Trey is like, if you Carlo right there, you have to kick it to Trey. I don't really care how many shots Trey has missed. Your job is to kick it to Trey right there. But it's like, shit, Trey probably would have missed it as well. Get up there. Go up. Oh, good shit. Oh, that gotta be a motherfucking. Damn, that should have been an and one. See, Derek was smart right there. Y'all saw how Derek protected the ball with the rim. He went up, protected the ball with the rim, and tried to finish with a strong hand. That's how you do that shit, Derek. That's how you do that. Be smart. Play under control. Play under control. Yeah, Carlo got to kick that. Carlo has to kick that. Trey might have missed it too because he's been missing everything. But if you Carlo, you got to kick that. Just off GP, you got to kick that. You got to kick that to Trey. It just is what it is. Queen playing smart and simple. I'm like, yep, Queen is hitting singles. That's what all you need for him to do. Hit singles. Whoa, what up with you, Shane? What up with your homie? Queen got to understand. Look, sometimes your best option is not to be on motherfucking Sports Center. You can go out there. You got enough handle and enough finesse to get up under, get to the rim, lay up. Like, even with the dunks, it's like, look, don't worry about that shit necessarily. It'll be nice if you could dunk consistently, but don't worry about it necessarily. Just worry about getting points, and it don't matter how you get the points. Sometimes you might get the points at the free throw line. Sometimes you might be the guy that's just helping generate the points. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about doing the sexy shit. Pause. Don't worry about doing the fun shit. Go out there and make sure your team gets the points. Make sure you hitting the singles and contributing to winning. Tonight, he's done that at a major level, in my opinion. So a major shout out to Derek Queen tonight. E-Dog, that Queen and Bosco is nice. Yeah, watching the game, their impact on the game has been really good. To me, they've been equally important tonight with their impact on the game, in my opinion. Shane said these City jerseys are so clean, should be the main ones moving forward. I wish they was, man. I wish they was. Them bitches is nice. They wasn't super duper fly, but when they had like the flag jerseys, New Orleans flag jerseys, those wasn't terrible. It's not something I would wear necessarily, but it wasn't terrible. But these black jerseys and the purple jerseys, oh, to me, those should be the main jerseys, like just off rip. Shane say Trey feeling okay. The fuck going on with him? He might got, maybe he's sick. Maybe he's sick because Zion was sick like a week ago. And then they played Cade Cunningham, who was also sick. Nigga might be sick. Nigga might actually be sick. Cause he been totally off the last two games. Boy, she hitting that shit, ain't she? Let's see here. Say we gotta bring the Baron Davis jerseys back. You know what's funny? If they could bring those retro Hornets jerseys back and just put New Orleans on it, I would like that. I really would like that. I think that'd be cool. See, Breezy say, I'm sorry. Michael Morgan say, Chaz, you see anybody getting traded before Thursday? I think Eve, potentially, and Jose are gone. Potentially. I think Jose is the most likely, with Eve being the second most likely. Now, here's the thing about Eve. All right, we need you to split here, DQ. Here's the thing about Eve. If they holding out for this motherfucking first round pick, which I think is kind of silly, is like going into the I can understand it from the standpoint of if I go into the offseason, I want to know where the pick is going to be. That way, if I could get 18 or something, that'd be nice. But in the offseason, you never know. Maybe Eve don't finish this season strong. Maybe he twists his fucking ankle. Great defense right there, DQ. Great defense by Derek Queen right there. Excellent defense by Derek Queen. Excellent. Just excellent. Oh, no, boy. I thought Trey was about to shoot a fucking air ball. I ain't gonna lie. Good hustle to get back on defense by Trey. I thought Trey was about to shoot a fucking air ball right there. I ain't gonna hold you, Slime. I ain't gonna hold you. Trey been terrible. You gotta get Zion back on the court, dog. If you want to win this game right now, you gotta get Zion back on the court. Because Trey is awful right now. He really is awful right now. Oh, y'all, Jose finally hit one. Jose got one, y'all. Boy, that was a hell of a fucking pass right there. He threw that shit like motherfucking Steve Young. Wasn't Steve Young left-handed? He threw that shit like Steve Young. That was nice. That was a nice-ass pass by Fears. Hopefully we trade DeJounte. Yeah, I hope so, bro. DeJounte not doing himself no favors being, fucking sight unseen. But again, if we could trade him for at least another bad contract, I'd be happy. Again, the thing that make the most sense to me, now it's hard to pull this deal off, but if you could do something like DeJounte and Eve for Fred VanVleet and a first, maybe. If you can do that, that'll be all right. But it's tough. It's tough because you also don't have a roster spot. But it got to be, if only way I think you're moving DeJounte is if you're moving it for a really bad contract or an equally bad contract. Oh, boy. Oh, Carlo! Yo, did y'all see how Carlo sprinted up that motherfucking floor, cut baseline, relocated to the right corner, Jose made the correct pass? Carlo, that's again, when I talk about optionality, that's what I'm talking about, optionality. Because Jose could have passed it to him under the ring. I ain't dunk that shit! Boy, if you fears, you got to dunk, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared about that. Oh, there we go! There we go! This is the game we needed! This is the game we needed, y'all! Jose balling! We gonna get 4 first! We gonna get 4 first! We about to get 4 first for Jose! Yeah, I would do that. DeJounte for Levine. Only thing is, it would be tough to make the money work. It would just be tough to make the money work. Because it would have to be DeJounte and maybe Messi. I'm sorry, DeJounte and Looney. If they would take DeJounte and Looney, I would probably do that. I would probably do that. Oh, see, Fierce thought about it just a second too late. He saw it, but he saw it just a second too late. Good hustle, though. Good defense, y'all. Good fucking defense. Good defense right there. All right, so Eve waking up. Now the energy in the building is better. Everybody standing up. Everybody standing up. Everybody playing hard. You got to get the ball hit. Oh, Jose. Now Jose got to go up. He got to just go up now. Oh! Oh! We about to get 4 first! 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 Puerto Rico! Oh! Puerto Rico! Oh! What that boy say? Boricua, Morena, Boricua, Morena. Yes! Let's fucking go! 5 first. 5 first and 2 swaps for Jose. The Knicks in such a shitty spot because the Knicks, they've been trying to move Yabusele for a cool minute. I think they're going to end up having to try to find a third team who'll be willing to take on Yabusele's contract. Like, if you could do something like Jose to the Knicks, Yabusele to the Sixers, and McCain to the Pelicans, I would do that. Like, I would do that. Like, what y'all think? Like, would y'all do something like that? If you could get back McCain, a.k.a. Zesty Mac. I know he a little zesty. He do the TikToks. But, he having fun. He doing this thing. He ain't hurting nobody. He doing his thing. He chilling. Him and Fears, they could be doing TikToks together. Dancing. I don't know what kind of dances. Was that how that song people? I was like, y'all brought this song out. Nasty dancer, dancing for money. Do what you want me. Okay. So if that's what y'all want to be doing on TikTok, whatever tickles your fancy. What the fuck? Austin say I don't want McCain. Being a Sixers fan, it's been a hard watch this year. Yeah, he's he's coming back from the injury. He was playing really well as a rookie. I thought he was really the front runner to be rookie of the year last year. Then he tore his meniscus. Yeah. Then he came back. I think he hurt his shoulder or his hand or some shit. It was tough. Gained a bunch of weight. So that boy gonna be all up and down Bourbon. Oh yeah, he gonna be wild. He gonna be on the far end of Bourbon where the flag's at, if you know what I mean. Slim South say, am I dreaming? The Pels raining 3-pointers. Hey man, Jose single-handedly took this game over. He single-handedly took the game over. Jose is responsible for the last 9 points, if I'm not mistaken. Aside from that Fierce layup, because Jose made the pass to Carlo. Then he made back-to-back threes. Y'all hit the like. Shout out to Slim Side. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to everybody watching this game. Hopefully we can maintain this lead and get a fucking victory for the people. It's Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can enter this weekend on a good note, get a W. I appreciate everybody rocking with me, man. Look, I told y'all. Oh, good shit, Jose. Way to start the half, Jose. Boy, if Jose would have hit that three, the roof would have came off the building. The roof would have came off the building. But, yeah, man, I appreciate everybody rocking with me. Look, I told y'all we gonna be here. We gonna be here covering these games. I'm not abandoning the people. I'm not abandoning my dogs. Y'all be out here watching the games with me. We out here fellowshipping. So I'm gonna be here. All right, now, right here, what you don't want to do, you don't want to start letting them chip away. You don't want to start letting them just chip away at the lead here because the Pelicans are notorious for doing that in the fourth quarter. So, again, if you're the Pelicans, you don't, them threes, you're not designed for them threes to keep falling. So, you want to get downhill. Jaren Jackson Jr. has 4 fouls. You want to get downhill, keep attacking Jaren Jackson Jr. They tightening the defense, though. They're not giving up those lanes they were giving up in the second quarter and early in the third. You want to keep attacking Jaren Jackson Jr. You want to get to the free throw line. You want to make your free throws. Because them threes not going to keep falling for the Pelicans. And you got to, what the fuck? They call that a take foul? They call it a take foul? That's bogus like a motherfucker. Come on, man. Oh, yeah, look, Jaren Jackson Jr., he probably ain't getting the 5th or 6th. That's what I'm saying. You got to keep going at him. You got to keep going at him. You got to keep going at him. And just like that, your lead has been cut. So just like that, you gave up 5 points. You gave up 5 points this quarter off, and you took another bad fear shot. So just like that, 5-0 run. Probably about to be a 7-0 run if you're lucky. Hopefully they don't hit a 3. Yep, then they hit a 3. So just like that, 8-0 run to start the quarter. Call timeout, coach. Coach, call timeout, coach. Call timeout, coach. Ah. God, so that's a 4-point play. So call timeout, coach. So you just gave up a 9-0 run to start the quarter. You just gave up a 9-0 run to start the quarter. Again, motherfuckers with too much dip on their chip. Look, Jose, I excuse the Jose shot. Fizz should not be shooting no threes. My dog, what's happening with your homie? What's good, my dog? GSP said my homie, I think Trey Murphy hasn't been good lately. I think he had 2 really bad games with OKC, and tonight he was really good against San Antonio, but tonight and versus OKC, he was terrible. I mean, just terrible. The 2 shots that I really didn't like right there, I can't say 2, but I didn't like that. I really didn't like that Fear shot. Fears wanted to be in on the fun. Like, he wanted to be in on the fun, and that's what that shot was about. But you just gave up a fucking 9-0 run. Typical Pelicans. Typical Pelicans right there. Fourth quarter is their weak quarter. Now Zion is going cold. They tightening up the defense. The game is getting a little more serious. Will the Pelicans crack under pressure? Yep, they cracking under pressure. Borrego's a fucking idiot. Because why wouldn't you call timeout? Why'd you let them go on a 11-0 run, coach? You let these dudes go on a fucking 11-0 run and didn't call a timeout. This man's an idiot. Dog, Borrego's an idiot, dog. This man's a fucking idiot. This man let these dudes go on an 11-0 run and didn't call a timeout. The 11-0 run. This man's an idiot, bro. This man's the worst coach in the NBA, dog. This man is the worst coach in the NBA. You had all the momentum going into the quarter. Ugh, my God, dog. This man's the worst coach in the NBA, bro. This man's the worst head coach in the NBA, bro. Like, this man's a fucking moron. How the fuck you could have had this game on cruise control and you just kept doing stupid shit? Oh my God. Like, that was awful. That was fucking awful, bro. Like, come on, dog. Come on, bro. Yeah, like 11-0. See, you should have at least called timeout after that. After the what's his name? After Zion, even after the Vince Williams foul, if you would have called timeout, Even that would have been a late timeout, but you could have called it there. You let them score twice. Well, I'm sorry, you let them score again. You could have called a timeout when Coward scored. You could have called a timeout after Coward scored. Like, all right, look, we did this before. Let's settle down. We got a 12-point lead. Let's not be dumb. But you didn't. Like, this man is the worst fucking coach in the NBA. This man is trash. This man's awful, bro. He really is awful. We got a staff full of scrubs. This man is awful, dog. This man is awful. You say, when did Shedrick get 5 assists? They was passing the fuck out the ball earlier. A lot of people was hitting threes earlier. Memphis just went cold. Now they starting to wake up a little bit. It was kind of like OKC to where only difference is tonight you was able to get a lead. Now you're relinquishing that lead. But OKC was ice cold for a long time. OKC was ice fucking cold for a long time. Philly said, come get y'all grandmas. Oh, I don't see what's happening on the screen. I don't know what you mean, Philly. Jeffrey say, Borrego is showing everyone why he's not head coach material. I wouldn't be surprised if the front office gave him the job immediately. Oh, yeah. Like, you know, he really pulled us out of the depths of hell. Let's go ahead and extend him. This motherfucker sucks. This motherfucker sucks, bro, on the real. Yeah, Trey been terrible tonight. 2 for 14 for 6 points. I'm like, how you even took 14 shots, man, just like playing like this? So, Zion got 21, 7, and 5. Man, now it's the time for Zion to wake up. If he's still out there after this time out. Yeah, he's still out there, so they trying to win. Get it to him. Jose, that wasn't a foul? That wasn't a foul? Off-ball foul right there? Oh, you know Sadiq ain't passing it. Look, I'm surprised they ain't call a charge on Sadiq right there. But once Sadiq got that motherfucker getting a little bit downhill, you know Sadiq wasn't passing it. Sadiq has been very good at getting to the free throw line. The thing is, if you're the Pelicans, now you got to make your motherfucking free throws. We missed a lot tonight. Sadiq Bey really been balling the last couple games. Well, last game he was balling too. I think he had a double-double last game, didn't he? Say, way to look off Zion, Jose. Yeah. But see, he looked them off, but they also didn't call a foul. Dude fouled Zion in the post, and they didn't call it. So now if you're the Pelicans, you need to stop in the bucket right here. So you got to stop. Now you got to score. So now it's time for Zion. Zion got to wake up a little bit because Zion been cold. Whoa, what's up with your Who That Nola? Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Yeah, Trey, look, that was my fear. That was my motherfucking fear. You leading by double digits just to get walked down by Memphis. That's why I'm saying if you the Pelicans, like, you got to know how to finish, dog. You got to extend the lead at every turn. The defense shit, that's one thing. Oh, you better. Good shit. That's 5 fouls on Jaren Jackson Jr., y'all. That's 5 fouls on Jaren Jackson Jr. Go at him again. That's a shooting. Y'all calling that a shooting foul? Yeah, I don't know if that was a shooting foul or not. I don't think that was shooting. Wait, they giving them free throws for that? Nah, I don't know. I'll take them if they are gonna give them to him, but I don't think that was a shooting foul. What are you doing? Man, give him that's a tag! Oh my God, that's a delay of game technical. The fucking delay of game technical, man. This motherfucker out here, he's trying to sub out. Give him out the game. Oh, Derek, you missed you missed the pass right there. Oh, boy, Herb, you missed one, Herb. Zion, you got to cleanse. Be ready to rebound, Zion. It's on the foul. Good shit. Y'all saw Zion battling under the rim? That's how you got to do. He had Vince Williams on. He was battling under the rim. She's battling under the rim. That's 3 fouls on them. Nola and say, son, a lot of these games we lose because we can't finish. Yeah, that's facts. Memphis twice. San Antonio a couple times. Denver. No, was it Denver? No, not Denver. Dallas. It's been several games. Phoenix twice. Good pass by Herb. Good drive. Good pass by Herb. Good finish by DQ. Good finish, man. Now let's get a stop here. Don't give up an offensive board. Let's get a stop. Do not give up an offensive board here. Let's get a stop. Oh, I thought Herb had to steal right there if he'd have went for it. Good discipline right there. Look, that was great discipline by Derek Queen. Did y'all see Derek Queen's discipline right there on defense? Because Vince Williams was trying, well, I think that was Vince just now, was trying to fake him out. But Derek stayed disciplined on the ground. He didn't go for that up fake. So shout out to Derek Queen just now for great discipline defensively. That was excellent defense right there by Derek. See what happens when you pass the ball around? Yeah, man, you got to have ball movement. You got to have some motherfuckers that can actually take advantage when you put the ball in their hands as well. Say he going to be all right long term? Yeah. See, Bridge, I think he going to be all right. The only thing, the sad part is, and you know, it just sucks that this is a scenario, but you need him to be great. And that's the fucked up part. It's kind of unfair, but it is what it is. Good shit! Good fucking hustle, Derek! That's the motor we need consistently. We not being unfair criticizing the brother. We need this motor and effort consistently. That's all. That's all we're asking. Oh, boy, that was again, every time Zion has gone out to contest, I don't think a motherfucker has missed a shot on a Zion three-point contest tonight. Every time Zion has gone out to contest tonight, it's been a make. It really is crazy. The only real bad contest was the Vince contest. Good shit, Herb. Nice reverse, Herb. We needed that. That was a huge bucket right there by Herb. That was a huge bucket. This is the most points Herb scored in about 2 months. That was a huge bucket right there by Herb. That was a huge bucket. My dog said, well, we need the motor consistently for Trey too. For how many years? I think Trey motor been there. He just ain't, except for rebounding tonight. His rebounding been terrible tonight. But I think overall his motor been there. He just can't make a single fucking shot. He can't make a single shot. Yeah, I'm selling high on Herb. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, Herb! 13 points. Sell high. Sell high, baby. Sell high. That was nice, Herb. I thought he about to throw an alley. Sell high. Sell high. That was nice. That was nice. That was nice. I like the hustle I'm seeing. They keeping the pace. They playing with energy right here. Playing with energy. The thing that disappoints me the most about the Pelicans, bro, and maybe this is well, look. Check this out. Hold on. Let me go to the box score so y'all can see this. Give me 1 second and go to the box score real quick. All right, look. Check this out. The Pelicans have made 8 threes, right? Pelicans made 8 threes. Memphis has only made 10 threes. So you're about what there. And you've gotten more free throws. I mean, you missed 5, but you got more free throws. And you're winning the rebounding battle. Let me see, make sure. Yeah, you're winning the rebounding battle. The thing that bothers me so much with the Pelicans, bro, is we can never blow a team out. Again, you're going into the fourth quarter with a 17-point lead. Which ain't really, that's not a huge lead in today's NBA. But you gotta be able to blow teams out. You gotta be able to keep your foot on their neck and impose your will. Now, with Jaren Jackson Jr. being out, it's a free reign at the rim. It's a free reign at the rim. You think the Sixers sitting their starters tomorrow? I hope so. Just off GP so I can have something entertaining to watch. I don't want to see. I'm going to be mad watching Maxey beat the fuck out the Pelicans. I don't want to see that because I'm going to keep thinking about Kyra Lewis. I don't want to see that. My dog said Pelicans will have 4 more threes if Trey wasn't trash. Yeah, Trey playing bad tonight. The last 2 games, he's been really bad. Like, he had 1 3 that went halfway down and everything else has just been like bad misses. He's only had 2 bad games in a row. I mean, that's all you need is 2 bad games in a row. Really, that's enough for me, for you to, kind of you got my attention. Once you start having 2-3 bad games in a row, now you have my attention. But my biggest issue is he ain't really give you nothing nowhere else on the court. Like no rebounds, no assists. He got 1 rebound and 1 assist. Nah. Like, and even with Zion, shout out to Zion. Zion got 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 21 points on 10 attempts. But Zion had 5 rebounds at halftime, I think. So, in my opinion, Zion should end this game with a double-double. Sadiq Bey just stole a rebound from him, like, on the other end, so he would have 8. But you still got to end this game with a double-double. If you're Zion, in my opinion. It gets to the point where, we just setting some standards of excellence. If you're the Pelicans, or even as a fan base, you got to set some standards of excellence, especially if you want guys to start trending in the right direction. Zion doing his fucking job, unlike water triggered Trey. Yeah, Trey having a rough night. He having a rough night. Had 2 rough nights in a row, honestly. Squallow say DQ can gain weight and Fierce can become a better distributor. Great rebound right there by DQ. Both the dogs when the IQ better than most on the team. I wouldn't quite go that far. Whoa, what happened with your silent symbol? What's up with you? I see you, kid. I see you, D. What up? Yeah, I wouldn't quite go that far, but what I will say, oh boy, what was that, Sadiq? What I will say is, for Derek, you just got to be consistent. That was smart by Jose. Now, they ain't give Jose the call, but that was smart by Jose. That was smart by Jose. They didn't give Jose the call, but that was smart by Jose. I thought that was a bonk foul. DQ triple-double watch. Yeah. Tonight, you know, I said this before. I said some nights Derek can get a triple-double and be the worst guy on the court. Tonight is not one of those nights. To me, Derek has arguably been the second best player for the Pelicans on the court tonight. It's between him and Sadiq Bey, who's been like second best. Derek has been really good tonight, in my opinion. He's been excellent tonight. Excellent. Box out. Good box out. Good box out by Derek right there. Good rebound by Herb. All right, now, the Pelicans, what they don't want to do, look, they would like nothing more than to go into like prevent defense the rest of this game. That was a bad pass. I ain't like that. They would like nothing more to go into prevent offense the rest of this game. If you're the Pelicans, you got to still be looking to score. You can't let them off the hook. That was a good foul by Jose. They about to watch that. They about to run that back. I thought that was a clear foul. Honestly, that was a clear foul. But I don't know. That was close. I don't know. That call could go either way. That call really could go either way. That was close. That motherfucking call could go either way, to be honest. That call could have went either way. Seriously. Say guess Borrego wants Zion tomorrow. Yeah, but Zion typically don't play 30 plus minutes like that. So I think if they do check him back in, it'll be around like the 3-minute mark, something along those lines. Probably around 3-minute mark. But the Pelicans need to score here. You don't want to get this game back down to single digits. Bree say Borrego should be emptying his bench right now. Pel should be blowing the seam out. Yeah, Pelicans should be winning by like 25 right now, to be honest. But it's like the story of the Pelicans, sadly. Like right now, we can't get no dribble penetration. We don't got nobody that can break down the defense. So we all on the outskirts launching motherfucking Hail Marys. See, like that's 2 bad offensive possessions in a row. That's why with this lineup, look, motherfucker can't play all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you running the risk of losing this game because this offense can't score. Like, you haven't really been able to score tonight without Zion on the court. And that kind of puts you in a bad spot. See, look, now it's a single-digit game. If you Borrego got 3 timeouts. If you Borrego, just call timeout now. Call timeout now. Get Zion back on the court, and let's go from there. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to wait till you totally lose the fucking lead. It's unnecessary, coach. You don't have to wait. Let's see what they do. All right, big shot by Herb. Herb got 15 points, y'all. Sail high. Oh, and a dunk at that. We might get them 2 protected first. Well, we want 2 unprotected first. We might get 2 protected first. Might get them bitches. You never know. I think Herb shot 1-3 tonight. So if he shot 1-3, he 100% on the night. All right, now here comes Zion. We getting Zion back in the game. Because now it's getting a little, the motherfuckers hitting 3s. We trading 2s for 3s. That's never a good recipe. But if you coach, you about to, look, if you're the head coach right here, if you're Borrego, you're probably going to lose this timeout anyway. Just call timeout here. Like, if you Borrego, you should have just called timeout right there. Because you're trying to get Zion in the game, and this is the makings of a bad coach to me. You're trying to get Zion in the game to close the game. You can't get him in, right? Can't get him in the game. Now, let me see, you gave up offensive board. Luckily, you got a dead ball situation. Luckily, right? Luckily, you got a dead ball. Chunk say, Sadiq hurt? Is he hurt bad? Let me see. Yeah, he limping. That looked like that ankle again. Ah, shit. Look like the ankle. I hope it's just the ankle. Yeah, they looking at the ankle. They ain't. Oh, I hope he grabbing his knee. Look like he grabbing his knee. Ah, fuck. And now it's a 5-point game. Couldn't get Zion in the game on time. This man's the worst coach in fucking captivity. This man's an asshole. All right. I don't think it's ACL. I don't think it's no ACL. But, shit, knock on wood, it ain't. Now it's a 5-point game. You got Jaren Jackson Jr. still on the court. What you got, Trey? Ah! All right, at least he going to the line. We need both of these free throws, Trey. Can't choke at the line right here. Can't choke at the line here. Oh, he bumped knees with him. He bumped knees with him. Yeah, he bumped knees with him. You can see it on the replay. He bumped knees with Jaren Jackson Jr. Ugh. Yeah, he bumped knees with him. You can see that right there. Yeah, that was a knee to knee. Clear, in my opinion, that was clear. Yeah, these collapses are crazy, man, because they keep going to this prevent offense. Like, you know, it would be nice if you could play Zion 38 minutes a night, but that just ain't the case. So, especially not on the front end of a back-to-back or traveling back-to-back at that. All right. See, look, we still got 3 timeouts. So you have to use this timeout or you're just going to lose it. That's the thing I don't understand. Like, small shit about this coaching staff that's weird to me. Oh, my God. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. You can't give up that offensive rebound. That was fucking terrible right there over Herb and DQ. That was terrible. Look, DQ answered on the other end, though. Derek answered on the other end. That was a huge make by Derek. That was a huge shot by Derek on that other end, boy. That was a huge shot by Derek on that other end. And Landale went right back and scored. So, look, it's a 5-point game. It's about to be 2 minutes. The Pelicans just lost their third timeout for nothing. The Pelicans let their third timeout go to waste. The Pelicans just let their third timeout go to waste. This coaching staff is awful. This coaching staff is awful. Willie Green used to do that shit all the time. Let the extra timeout go to waste. They're going away from point Zion, which I don't really like right here, because Jaren Jackson Jr. has 5 fouls. You have to go at Jaren Jackson Jr. He got 5 fouls. Oh, my God. You got to pass it to Herb right there. You got to. He missed, but fuck, you had to pass it to him. That was, again, rough possession. But Zion don't touch the ball. 2 possessions in a row. Zion don't touch the ball. Zion ain't touched the ball since he been back on the court. All right, so now you got to secure the fucking rebound, man. You got to secure the rebound. Zion ain't touched the ball since he been back on the court. It's terrible. Oh, that was an offensive foul, boy. Good defense! Good fucking defense, Zion. Great fucking defense. That's great defense. Great defense. Now get him the ball. Jaren Jackson Jr. got 5 fouls. Oh, my God, Derek. Oh, my God. That was the worst turnover of the night. I don't like that Saddiq Bey is back into this game. I don't like that they're risking Saddiq Bey like this. I don't like that they're risking Saddiq Bey like this, honestly. I really don't. But, all right, look, and Saddiq Bey instantly gets in the game and makes a play. Instantly gets in the game and make a play. Great defense. All right, Trey, get the ball to Zion. Oh, good pass. Saddiq Bey! Oh! That boy Saddiq Bey fucking Wolverine. Saddiq Bey is Wolverine. Yo, Saddiq Bey got in the game, got a steal, immediately got the ball and went up for the dunk. I think Saddiq Bey probably will sit tomorrow though. But I'm glad that it was just a knee to knee. That was great vision by Trey. Cause I didn't even see Saddiq Bey running. So that was great vision by Trey. Great, amazing defense by Zion under that fucking rim. Boy, that was amazing defense by Zion under that rim. Seriously, that was amazing defense. Yeah, Zion got 10 shots. We knew how, you know how this shit go, bro. It's unfortunate that it keeps going this way because you want to push him to be the guy. You want to force the issue. Like, you have to force the issue. Zion, 7 for 10. 21, 7 and 4. Good night. Generally, really good night. It would have been nice to see about 15, 16 shots. I guess the good thing is you can say, look, it's funny, motherfucker, we used to ask for 20. Now it's like, man, if he get to 15, that'd be all right. But look, we used to say, well, hey, you know, well, fuck, like I just said, if you could get 15, that'd be nice moving forward. At least he'll be rested for tomorrow. At least he'll be rested for tomorrow. Yeah, I think Sadiq Bey was just a knee to knee because it looked like him and Jaren Jackson Jr. bumped knees. Now again, this is only a 7-point game. It's only a 7-point game. That was a careless ass turnover right there by Derek Queen though. That really was careless. That really was careless. It's shit like that make you say, "Oh my God." All right, so if the Pelicans secure the rebound right here, I think this game is over. If the Pelicans can secure the rebound right here, I think this game is over. Yes, they forced a turnover. That's what you need. That's what you need. That's what you need. Yeah, Mike, every game motherfucking nail biter, man. That's what we live for, the suspense. Yeah, Shane, they really do. This ignores Zion. Especially, my thing is, especially at the end of the game, I'm like, you got him back in here to be the closer. Oh, that was a foul. That was a fucking foul by Jaren Jackson Jr. right there. Good defense by Derek Queen. Good defense by Derek Queen. That was a foul. Yo, I do think it's kind of crazy. I do think it's kind of crazy that Jaren Jackson Jr. ain't pick up that 6th foul yet. That was great defense again by Trey. That was great defense right there by Trey. But, yo, Jaren Jackson Jr. got at least 6 fouls. At minimum, he had 6. At minimum, he got 6. That knee to knee, that could have went either way too. But at minimum, he got 6. They don't traditionally call knee to knee calls. But he fouls on just now on that drive. I'm like, Jared. But see, that's one of the reasons why people be like, trade for Jaren Jackson Jr. I'm like, dog, Jaren Jackson Jr. got one of the worst contracts in the NBA. He doesn't rebound. This man got 8 rebounds tonight, 16 points. Jaren Jackson Jr. is the tallest motherfucker on the court, aside from Jack Landale. Jaren Jackson Jr. is the best big on the court, period. Making like 30-something million a year. He don't really rebound. He can't really score that much. He 2 for 10 from beyond the arc. 2 for 10. That's why if you Memphis, it make more sense for Memphis to try to tear it down because you like, man, maybe I can get like 3 firsts from a team like Boston for Jaren Jackson Jr. But the only thing is Jaren Jackson Jr. is an all-defensive guy. That shit ain't easy to replace. But at the same time, ain't nobody coming to see Jaren Jackson Jr. Ain't nobody coming to see Otis sing lead. What Otis song? I hope and I pray that someday I'll be the vision of your happiness. Man, nobody want to hear Otis sing. That's the only time Otis sung in the whole fucking movie. Otis ain't got no hits. Nobody want to hear Otis. We come to hear Eddie and David. We ain't coming to hear no goddamn Otis. Like, nobody ain't really going to see no Jaren Jackson Jr. I know somebody spoke about Miles Turner earlier. I missed the comment. The only thing with Miles is, again, Miles had 7 blocks the other day, if I'm not mistaken. About 7 blocks. Miles just don't rebound. That's the issue. If you're the Pelicans, I would rather a motherfucker that's just a dog rebounding, and he's okay defensively, but he's just a dog rebounding. Because that would be like JV. JV wasn't no great defensive player, but he can rebound. And that alone will catapult your defense because you're ending possessions with a rebound. You're just ending possessions with a rebound. Big dream is where? My dream big is where? Oh, yeah. You see, my dream big is where? Now, that is somebody I would be willing to really entertain trading that pick for. I ain't going to lie, man. I would be willing to entertain trading a version of that swap for Ware because I think Ware is one of the best centers in basketball when he ultimately figures it all out. I think he will be. Oh, my God. Okay. No, the Pelicans, it's just, we shouldn't be on pins and needles like this. I ain't gonna lie. We should not be on pins and needles like this, son. Like, it's kind of a shame, honestly. It is kind of a shame that we're on pins and needles to this level. But, hey, it is what it is. We watching 2 questionable at best teams. And the question ain't that motherfucking loud, to be honest. Yo, this is Herb Jones' best game in a long time. You need to get on the phone tonight. Your ass need to be on that motherfucking phone tonight, son. You need to be on that phone tonight. The Pelicans really should be like, what, 3-0? Is it 3-0? No, 4-0. The Pelicans should be undefeated versus Memphis this year. If the Pelicans had a decent coach, they would be undefeated versus Memphis this year. Easily. Like, easily. Easily. Yeah, tonight would be the night. Tonight would be the night you call a team and be like, yo, 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 yo. Yeah, remember you said, you wanted Herb? Tonight's the night. Let's do it. No time like the present. No time like the motherfucking present. All right, we need Derek to hit both of these because 6-point game ain't a lot, especially with the Pelicans. Because if he missed both of these, all they got to do is go down and hit a 3. So then it's a single-digit game. I mean, it's a 3-point game. Louisiana gets to the Pelicans about to win and the bench still dead. Yeah, these dudes look they look weird. Like, the energy does seem a little off when you said that. Like, me watching, they look kind of weird. Oh, yeah, for Jose and Herb tonight, you probably get 3 first for them two combined. Tonight, you get about 3 first. Again, that's the title of the show, man. Are they gambling? Are they gambling here and pricing themselves out of the market? Oh, good rebound right there by Herb. Good defense also. Foul him. Let him get them points up. Foul him. No, I can't. Trey had. I think that Trey had 2 free throws in the second half, right? Trey had 2 free throws in the second half. So, man, at least he got them 2 points. But, yo, tonight was an all-around great team win, man. Zion, Sadiq Bey coming up major. What's his name? Derek Queen having a great game. Derek Queen had a great game, in my opinion. What's his name? We about to run through the motherfucking box score. Let's run through the box score and see what happened tonight, man. So, you had Sadiq Bey 9 for 19 for 22 points. God damn, that's a lot of shots. That is a lot of shots. He hit some big-ass shots, though, but 9 for 19, that's a lot of shots. All right, Zion, 7 for 10 for 21, 7 and 4. You know, Derek Queen, 8 for 12, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, quality game for him. He played really solid defense, too. Trey Murphy, 2 for 14, 0 for 7 from behind the arc, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. I think he had 2 blocks, to be honest. He had 2 blocks, and they gave him 1. I thought defensively, Trey had some big moments defensively, like on a couple of those deflections, but overall, he had a really bad game. Let's do the grades. The best way to do this is the grades, right? Let's just do the grades. Sadiq Bey, I'm going to give him an A. I'm going to give Sadiq Bey an A. Give Zion an A. Well, I'm going to give Sadiq Bey an A. I'm going to give Zion an A+. I'm going to give Derek Queen an A+. I'm going to give Trey an F. I'm going to give Herb Jones a B. I'm going to give him a B. I'm going to give Jeremiah Fears, maybe a C-, a D, maybe C-. Give Carlo C. Micah Peavy, he didn't really play much. I'm going to give him an incomplete. He said give Trey a Z. My dog, wow. Say we need the Afro Trey back. It was great. Look, 2 games ago, Trey was just awesome. 2 games ago, he was just awesome, to be honest. Ryan Bowen said trade the war chest. Trey said Jose's sideline interview. That's interesting. I thought it would have went to Derek. But Jose had a huge run to end that third quarter. Give Messi an incomplete as well. This didn't really do much to help Eve Messi's trade status. You played him 14 minutes. Got 4 rebounds. It kind of, I don't know. I could be wrong, but that kind of makes me think Eve is halfway out the door. Because tonight it was very limited. It was like his minutes were extremely limited tonight. Extremely limited. But yo, we got a victory, so you know what that means.
You girl, to catch the eyes of every guy, every girl.
Just 27 dizzy, you look good in the city. Soft bouncing, bouncing girls. Soft bouncing, bouncing girls. Soft bouncing, bouncing girls. Soft bouncing, bouncing girls.
Jewel Charles is the name.
Jarrell. I gotta get that shit on vinyl. That motherfucking cut is cold. That shit is fuego fire, cuz. Are you getting that shit is fire? Seriously. Say I think Trey being his own head sometimes. Yeah, I think he tried to do too much. Audio facts is probably Poole, Meesey, Trey package, the DJ. Probably so. If Poole is really gone, I'd be very interested in seeing what the return is. Because Ja was not in the building tonight. I don't know what that means. But if Poole really gone, it would make sense that it would be Poole and Meesey, because I mean those are the guys we heard the most about. Y'all say why is who or no way officials say Trey gonna be all right. Damn, he having a good year. Yeah, he had a good year. I mean he just had a great game versus Spurs. Hit some huge shots. The last 2 games has been bad, but he had a great game a couple games ago. Let me see. Audio facts say, I'm sorry. Yeah, 27-50. Yes, indeed. Audio facts say, can we win back to back? Yeah, if the Sixers rest everybody, it's possible. If the Sixers rest everybody. Chance that he's looking for a house on St. Charles right now. Oh yeah, he trying to. I heard he was looking for a house in Iberville. That's what my sources told me. Squallow said, Louisiana Girl said, thanks for the info about Clutch being affiliated with the United Talent Agency. Hadn't missed that. Explains a lot. Yeah, I mean, as it pertains to Shams, it's like, it is. Look, man, I don't know. It is a little. It seems a little bit like it's kind of choppy. It seems like it would be a conflict of interest for Shams to be working for Clutch allegedly, or working in association with Clutch allegedly. That don't look awesome. NBA, I'm sorry, I say audio facts say Ja gonna be with Rob for 9. He probably gonna be with motherfucking well then I think is young boy. He's still stuck in Utah or some shit. Austin said if we lose tomorrow, just know it's on me. But look, the Sixers are head and shoulders the better team. If the Sixers rest everybody, the Pelicans got a chance to win. If they don't, but Zion always played really well against the Sixers, so I'd be interested to see what happens with them. He usually played really well against the Sixers. He was definitely frustrated tonight in the first half. He probably a motherfucker that's starting to look and say, yo, I need shot attempts because I'm trying to get another contract. So he probably is trying to look as well. Yeah, Bing said Ja coming with us. I hope Ja was packing his shit. I hope Ja packed him a little duffel bag and he rolling with the Pelicans. That's what I'm hoping. Jess, what up with you, Jess? Shout out to Jess in the building. Mondog said guarantee Zion get 20 versus the Sixers. Yeah, he probably get like 20, 25, something like that. 20, 25. H. Bishop said, which 3-point shooters do you think are available? You got Ben Mathurin. I know that's a name that's been regularly mentioned. Whatever happens with Malik Beasley, that money is not going to him at this point. The Feds really been closing in on motherfuckers, so I don't know what's gonna happen with Malik Beasley. I really don't know. Shit, they haven't even figured out the Terry Rozier situation yet. He hasn't been cleared. So it's really peculiar. Amir Coffey was with Milwaukee this year. He didn't really get much run. Amir Coffey didn't really get no run this year, but he was a hell of a shooter with the Sixers last year. I mean, with the Clippers last year. Bing said Klay Thompson. Ooh, I might be cool on Trey. Louisiana gal in the building. She said Clutch is still. I'm sorry, Big Joe, aka Crazy Joe, aka Joe Dumas, aka number 4, McNeese's finest. He went to McNeese, I think, right? He's still on the phone. Oh, don't put no. C Breezy got bad low out on Rozier. Oh my God. C Breezy got bad low out on Rozier. I ain't fucking with them cheese eaters. Them rat niggas that be fucking with them fed people. He might be. Motherfucker. Yeah, I seen a little something. How bad y'all want to know? Hey. Well, I hate that our organization sucks because we're in a situation where we have to shop good players to make pass. BSIE, Eve, Sadiq, Herb, etc. I don't believe that they're shopping Sadiq, YH. But yeah, I do agree with you. But see, that's like, I was talking to somebody the other day, and I don't know if they're in here or not. Whoa, Lean, what up with you, Lean? Yo, matter of fact, everybody, while we in here, man, do me a favor. Hit that like button, man. I appreciate everybody. We're going to rap a little bit. Like, let's talk about some things, you know what I'm saying, after the win. I appreciate everybody in the building. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, become a member, what have you. Shout out to everybody in the building. My dog said Rozier like he's scared to do time. Yeah, boy, it's hard to leave the lap of luxury. Motherfucker eating steak every day. I had a T-bone tonight. Terry might be dropping dimes, and I don't mean assist. Slim South said Jaws Appel, that would be a franchise uplift. Absolutely. But to YH's point, that's really a sin of your past draft mistakes, honestly, bro. Because if you think about, imagine if the Pelicans had motherfucking Tyrese Maxey. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if the Pelicans got Garland instead of Jackson Hayes. Imagine if the Pelicans got J-Dub as in Jalen Williams instead of Dyson Daniels. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. It's tough, man. Nola Chop, what's happening with your homie? Shout out to Nola Chop in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Yeah, like, it is difficult because you're paying, like, Joe Dumars is coming in, and he's, now, make no motherfucking mistake about it. Whoa! RJ, what's happening with you? Sadiq over Kyra. That was, that year, that's what Troy Weaver did, right? Troy Weaver drafted Sadiq over Kyra, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, like, no, that was that year. Yeah, because that's who I really wanted that year. I'm not going to pretend like I wanted Tyrese Maxey. I wanted Sadiq Bey. But, yeah, like, truthfully, you really paying for the sins of the prior administration. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why the quote-unquote war chest is slim. You trade for DeJounte get hurt immediately. It ain't his fault. You know, it's a fucking injury. He get hurt immediately. You still paying for that. You ain't trading for DeJounte. Griff did. You know what I'm saying? You blowing these draft picks. You trade a first for Derek Favors. You trade a first to get rid of him. You trade for Steven Adams. You trade a first to get rid of him for Jonas. You trade for Devontae Graham. Then you got to trade 4 seconds to get rid of Devontae Graham. You just totally depleted everything. Like, just being a goofy motherfucker. Now I put you in a position where you got to sacrifice 1 or 2 guys you might not want to. You could have had a first for Jose probably last year. Probably could have got multiple seconds for Najee. You see how Najee playing. You let him walk in free agency. You let Jonas walk in free agency. You let Jax walk in free agency. Whoa, Ken Dog, what's happening with your homie? Say y'all think DeJounte getting moved? I hope so. To me, that's the most important person to move right now. If in order of importance, to me, the most important people to move, in my opinion, right now, just because Poole is expiring, I would say DeJounte, maybe Herb, and then Poole, because Poole becomes an expiring. But if you can move DeJounte right now for expiring salary, boy, this offseason you might be able to do something. Slim South State Giant. Yeah, Giant Zion, man, the league spent so much money trying to market Giant Zion. I know Nike is furious. I know Jordan is furious. I know the NBA is furious. Like, the last time the Pelicans played in Memphis, it was supposed to be a national game on ESPN. The motherfucking game got flexed. Like, the game just pretty much got blacked out. Like, for the number 1 and number 2 pick. Man, can you imagine the redemption story or the marketing they could do if them dudes come to New Orleans and have a good season? Boy. Look, Louisiana gal say DeJounte definitely number 1 on the list. The disrespect has been crazy. That's the thing with DeJounte. And look, I was saying this shit, son. I was saying this shit last season, son. I was like, did y'all hear what he just said? He was like, yeah, I talked to my agent. I was like, something got to change. We got to do something different. And it's like, this motherfucker trying to go. He's trying to get out of here. He's talking about Katrina and all kinds of shit. I'm like, Katrina? Oh, nah, you got to go. You got to go. You went there with it. You going to go there with it. Like, god damn. You trying to get the fuck up out of here. My dog said DeJounte has a Cybertruck to put the air tags on the track. He ain't got time to play no ball. Oh, my God. Damn, my dog, why you got to go there? See, I try to leave that shit alone. Because that boy, yeah, that's a wild situation. Audio Facts said we should have kept the core, Zion, Holiday, and B.I. core. And Hart, that was a squad we should have built around. And it's hard to pay everybody. And I think with Zion, at the time, out of that group, the only person that really excelled while they were here was Brandon and Zion. Out of that Lakers group, the person was Brandon. Lonzo didn't really, reach the standard of a point guard like that. And Hart, you kind of had, Hart was unhappy. And Drew just didn't step up that year. And he wanted to go. He requested out. Like, they sent him to the Bucks. They looked out for him. But, yeah, man. D-Way say Jai-Z and Ant really the true hoop for USA. They really the only hope for USA ball right now. I agree with you. And you got Tariq Maxey, but he's not as high profile, at least not yet. And you got Jaylen Brown, but they be kind of hating on Jaylen Brown. But them dudes is really the only hope. Why you say DeJounte to no Eli Apple? Yo, he might be. He might be. That was a great comparison. He really might be the new Eli Apple. Whoa, what up with you, Jaden? What up? Squallow say facts. Lonzo was injured most of the time with the Bulls. Letting him leave was a good decision. But they should have got Lauri Markkanen for Alonzo. And that's another big mistake that Griff made. Whoa, Liam, thank you, bro, for the salt buck. Appreciate you, big dog. He said, what's up, Chad? Should have put Poole in. Trey needs rest, in my opinion. He ain't used to these minutes. He's getting physical. Poole plays decent defense and is a good threat. Gotta adjust. Trey used to bench him. I think they definitely could have found some minutes for Jordan Poole, honestly, especially with the way they were shooting from behind the arc. Like that run Jose had really helped save the game. But imagine if he didn't have that run. He did, though, and that's all that motherfucking matters. But imagine, like, because Jose had what? He was responsible for 9 points in that third with a pass to Carlo in that right corner on the three. And he hit 2 big threes. So that helped push the lead to 17 points. But then the fucking lead dwindled back down to what? 6, 5? Something like that, 6 or 5. So it's like the Pelicans got to develop more of that killer instinct, man. Let's say Desmond Bain slapped someone on the ground again. Boy, they do not want to fight that little swole Ninja Turtle motherfucker. Like, people really scared of Desmond Bain. I guess because he Diesel. Desmond Bain, he like California prison strong. Like old San Quentin strong. Motherfucker just hit the bench all day. Those T-Rex looking motherfucker, boy. People scary. Said Mondo said what I told you about Brunson. I told y'all he was real ball hog and FIBA that sunk that ship. Now his teammates at NYC sick of him. I think they sick of Mike Brown, to be honest, too. Cat been through a lot, with the COVID shit. So Cat, in my opinion, not really handling what's happening in NYC well. Like, Cat had 20 rebounds, like 8 points. So he did his job. But that unit, I think what they did, in my opinion, and look, they still could go to the East and win it all because Boston hurt. But in my opinion, they put a bunch of friends together that don't necessarily play well. Just because motherfuckers get along, that don't mean they play well. They put a bunch of friends together that didn't really play well, in my opinion. Ken Dog said, brought everybody out the city if they don't want to be there. Yeah. And look, that's one of the points that Joe made. I'm sure Jordan probably went to Joe and them like, look, I'm trying to get up out of here. This ain't working out. Thank you for the opportunity. Sometimes you gotta bounce, bruh. Sometimes you gotta dip. Fuck, it is what it is. It ain't personal, but you gotta know when to fold them. You gotta know when to get the fuck on. Go about your business. Yeah, D-Wade Bane got a weird bill. He do. Bane, he's a hybrid. Like he half motherfucking Yautja Predator. Half human, half Yautja Predator. He built like a turtle. Audio say DJ want to go. Oh Lord, I can't read that audio because I can't read that. Physical Black Star said I said keep a record one more year to help the tank with that swap. Then we get going. But see, that's the thing too. If you do tank, well, that's the thing as well. Physical Black Star. If they trade Borrego, if they trade Giannis, you don't want to be bad if you're the Pelicans. Even if you had 2 top 4 picks, because if Atlanta top 4, you keep both of the picks. Ideally, you're good, and whatchamacallit is bad. Just like this year, it was the same thing. Ideally, you're good, and the Bucks are bad, and you could have made the swap. If you're the Pelicans, ideally, you're good next year, and the Bucks are bad, and you looking at an easy hopefully top 2. Yeah, I don't think Bane's 6'5". He probably 6'5", and he was walking in here standing next to me. Or some shit, but Bane, I don't know. Motherfuckers be lying. Trey Town say that's exactly what the Knicks did. OG Michael, too similar. Michael overpaid, especially for 5 first. Now, Michael went out there the other day and dropped 30 plus, but he's 5 first, bro. Nah. And I like Michael a lot. I probably would have gave up like 3 first for him because he was balling. Reality check said Bane. Oh, I'm sorry, I saw that one. JB got to go seen enough. Yeah, I agree, Dayway. Bruce say, and Joe respect that. If you don't want to be here, let me know. Yeah, especially since he ain't bring you here. Like, except for like Poole, he brought Poole here, but it ain't working out. So, if Poole went to him, look, if you remember, you seen the show today, I talked to somebody, Poole not really the type of guy that's like, he not going to be an asshole necessarily. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he not going to be an asshole to where people just don't want to be around him. Like, from what I'm told, that's just not his personality. Like, he a cool motherfucker. But he not really going, like, he ain't gonna not say nothing at all neither. So I'm sure he said something, and now he probably on his way out of here. Say, I will find you a new home. Yeah, I hope it ain't at the cost of our little motherfucking draft capital. CJ said, nah, JB walking papers need to be waiting on him in the locker room after game 82. Yeah, shit, I say after All-Star break, honestly. Like, yeah, we got it from here. What Jay-Z say? I got it from here, yeah, damn. Yeah, all right, JB, go on about your business. Louisiana guy said, I can't take another year, JB. Bring old boy from Orlando and make sure he brings Sham God as an assistant coach. Oh, yeah, Mosley, I'm telling y'all, man, keep an eye on Mosley. I'm telling y'all. Squallow say, I think you on point with BR and DJM. Liam say, Bane got T-Rex on. Yeah, Bane. But he be slapping the fuck out of people. Boy, boy. We'll have to fight. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a mature enough person to let some of these things go on. I'm just not mature enough. Jaden said, Chaz, I had a lot of fun talking to you yesterday night, man. It was really fun. Chaz, can't wait for that. Oh yeah, yo, every Thursday night, man, we going live. We doing something like the Spaces. So we'll be rapping, talking to some of the fans live. Y'all call in, join the conversation, man. We dropping a link Thursday. It's gonna be on my dog Elvin channel, Pals in the Blender. Slim South said, what about Mike Malone? See, to me, I think the Pelicans' maximum spending allowance for a coach, in my opinion, is going to be $5 million. I say that because Stan Van Gundy got $5 million, and I think when Willie Green was fired, he was getting about $5 million, and I think Elvin Gentry got about $5 million. So I think their maximum allowance is going to be $5 million. With Mike Malone, if Mike Malone is still getting money from from Denver, I think it's possible, right? But I think it's more likely going to be a cheaper coach, a younger, cheaper coach. But I think $5 million is the max. I think Mike Malone was getting like 10, something crazy. Kings and the Blazers lost again. I think, is Deanie back yet? Deanie's one of the worst fucking watchers in basketball right now. He make you appreciate Shea. That's how bad Deanie is. Though I can't believe the Magic really walked the Raptors down like this. This is ridiculous. I'm watching this motherfucking game. Oh my God. Anyway, Avery Johnson. Oh boy, that'll fit right in with the narrative. Louisiana gal said next Thursday is the trade deadline, hoping for at least 3 trades. Yeah, cause that's the thing too. I'm glad you mentioned that, Louisiana gal. Cause when we talk about trading people, I think some people get caught up in like, oh, how you gonna replace him or what you gonna do with this? It's like you're allowed to make more than one deal. You can make several deals. You don't have to like stop after one trade. You can make a deal at the deadline to set yourself up to do something major in the offseason. You know what I'm saying? So, and then if the goal ain't really winning, why does it matter as much? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so ain't we still paying some of them coaches? Well, Casey Hill's still here. Collins is here from Willie Green's staff. That don't really count though. Casey Hill's a carryover from fucking Stan Van Gundy's staff. I think Coach McGuire is a carryover from Stan Van Gundy's staff, if I'm not mistaken. Probably a few motherfuckers we don't even know. I don't know exactly when Aaron Miles came over, but he might be a carryover as well. I like Rajon Rondo. Jess say, don't do me like that. No, Jess, I'm not talking about you. Got shout out to Jess. We talked yesterday. Nah, I'm not talking about you, Jess. I'm saying generally. Because, I'm talking more so about Twitter, not in the chat. I'm talking about, Twitter. Like, the other day, I was talking about trading for Ja Morant. People like, well, if you trade for Ja Morant, or if you talk about trading Hurd for Ja Morant, who gonna play defense? And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You can do other stuff. Like, we don't have to stop there. We can go get other people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, people, I don't know, bro. I think people scared of success. They scared to win. But Jess, you made a good point yesterday about Eve Measy, because it's like, well, shit, I kind of need to know I can get a center if I move Eve Measy going into next year, because I don't want to go with the figure it out shit like they've been doing, and I'm starting fucking Daniel Tice at center. So you made a good point about Eve Measy. Say we need to get at least a pick for 2026, whatever we do. Yeah, I mean, I would like to know where the pick is, honestly, because I saw a couple people say that. Just like I was telling the fellas on the old show, I don't want to pick just off GP. I kind of want a good pick. So if I could get like pick 16, awesome. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that. But if I'm going to get like pick 29, I don't really give a fuck. I'm like, what's it matter at that point? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's it matter at that point? Supposedly, just say to your point, you want names. Supposedly, like, I know the Wizards are supposed to be making a run at Kessler, and the Jazz may or may not match. So if they making a run at Kessler, but see, here's the thing. If they do ultimately try to make a run at Kessler, if the Wizards do, that means they trying to be competitive. And if they trying to be competitive, that means they going to be having some firsts on the table. Because they going to have Kessler, Alex Sarr, and Alex Sarr been fucking balling. Kessler, Alex Sarr, and Trey Young, they going to try to make a run at somebody. They going to try to be competitive. So that might be a team you end up getting something from. Slim South said, I like T-Spoon when she was here. Yo, I ain't going to lie. I ain't going to lie to y'all. Everything I heard about T-Spoon when she was here, the coaching staff really disliked Teresa Witherspoon. The coaching staff, David Griffin, them, they did not like Teresa Witherspoon. And they had, I think she had a couple opportunities to leave. Once she left and became a head coach. But there was a situation prior to that where she was going for shout out to my dog Shane becoming a member. She was trying to become a coach and it didn't work out. And they was hoping that she would get the job and leave. But ultimately it didn't work out. Audio Facts, tell me why DJ Poole in the 28 first for Ja and kept on 2K26 work. I think salary-wise that would work, if I'm not mistaken. YNC, I feel like we need to clean house for real. I think for the staff, you definitely do. C Breezy say, I never thought about Rondo. You might be on. Oh, man, I would love Rondo. If Rondo would be willing to join the team, I would love Rondo. Because to me, Rondo would have that Missoula impact, in my opinion. The brain is there. The tenacity is there. Rondo will be ready to fight a motherfucker, players included. Rondo not going to let nobody off the hook. You know what I'm saying? Can we get a shooting big like Lopez and we could trade for him? I don't think that's an option. Lopez with the Clippers, right? Lopez pretty washed up too. I ain't going to lie. Lopez is kind of washed up. I really wanted Collins from the Clippers. Brook Lopez kind of washed up, son. I ain't going to lie to you. And he a little long in the too. You'll probably have a better chance getting Vucevic, honestly, because he about to be a free agent. You probably have a better chance getting him. Bree said, Child Chicago Sky GM ain't like T-Spoon. They fired T-Spoon after one season. Jaden said, Chaz, all the hope getting John Morant's gone now, yes or no? I don't know. Honestly, I think the reports generally been bunk across the league this year. Because you got to think about it like this. I'm talking everybody. It's the journalists and reporters now, they really just content creators now. We all just do the same thing now. Some people just have more sources than others, but we all really just content creators now. So that's why a lot of the shit you see, you might see something in the Athletic that copies what somebody said on Twitter, that copies what Brett Siegel said, that copies what Mark Stein said. Everybody pretty much saying about the same thing. And it's all about who people really respect, because it's for example, I respect Mike Scotto. And I know I literally know Dotson works in the Memphis building. Both Dotson and Mike Scotto said the Pelicans had at least reached out to Memphis in conversation about Ja Morant, right? Stein comes out, said they did. And it's well, he didn't necessarily say they didn't. Well, he said they did it, then the next day he was oh, they didn't speak whatsoever. And it's well, that didn't come from nowhere. So one can say, all right, that came from Memphis. Let's say it came from Memphis. Then they're well, I talked to my sources and they said, the Pelicans said that they didn't do that at all. But I'm well, the Pelicans don't really talk to anybody. So I don't know if that came from the Pelicans. You know what I'm saying? You never know what's happening in the media. You just don't know. For example, everything that's being written, people saying about Trey, it's no way, it's how Stein wrote it and how they took it and ran with it. They not asking for no fucking Bane trade package for Herb. Earlier this year, they was asking for 2 unprotected firsts. So now they asking for 3 or 4 first. Come on. Nah, that's not, no. That's either written poorly or misinterpreted, or they ran with a wrong headline. That's bullshit. It's no way. If a motherfucker would have came to them by now and said, yo, I got 2 unprotected firsts for her right now, her would be gone. Like that's just really what it is in my opinion. Yeah, I saw that C Breezy, Chris Paul was not arguing, but he was laughing at somebody in the comments. They were telling him how the Clippers better without him. And he was laughing. It was like, CP, you need to go sit down somewhere. I don't think that dude do not want to come back to New Orleans. Like I don't know what happened here, but I don't know. Say we should have kept Kelly Olynyk. I like Kelly. I thought he would have been solid on this team. Mondo said Rondo's my guy, one of my favorite Pelicans. That's Ingram dog. If Rondo was here with Brandon, he would have been a better player here. Potentially. I think Rondo brought the best out of a few guys. Austin says Shams just be saying shit and hoping it hits. Shams had a rough year. I think now that we all kind of doing this talking head content and kind of just like especially when you got to do it every day. Now you gotta put content out there. And it's like, so what are you hearing? I'm hearing this, and this. And it's like every fucking day, after a while, you're gonna start reporting shit that you heard about 2 weeks ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just to try to get it out there and create content. Like, it's tough. Trey Alexander says all a bad game telephone with these reporters and aggregators. I really hope they get you. I hope so as well. That would be a major step in the right direction. It answers one real difficult position for you going into the off season, and now you can focus all your efforts on shooting and on rebounding, defensive rebounding, and rim protection. Bruce said the problem is these guys always saying who they want, but they never said the Pelicans are getting back. And my approach has always been, like you gotta give money, you gotta spend money to make money. That's why I don't try to like cheat teams when I propose these trades. I try to put forward the most neutral trade package possible because you can't overvalue your own shit. Louisiana Gal said the industry misses Woj. They fired Zach Lowe and turned Windhost into a podcast. Yeah, look, it's like ESPN. I mean, and I'm not saying this as a disrespect to Andrew Lopez at all, but Andrew Lopez works for the Pelicans now. He used to work for ESPN. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they fired Lowe. Fired what's his name, Andrew, they had a few other guys. Now again, it's Windhurst, McMahon, and the other Tim. They pretty much just do podcasts. Like, it's not a ton of journalism happening anymore. Like, I really miss I miss Woj as well. And Woj was a person who actually had a relationship with the Pelicans. See, Bridge said Woj baking the cake on Shams. He gave us by ESPN. Yeah, Woj bowed out gracefully. Slim South said crazy thing is Gentry made the playoffs. Willie Sealing was the play-in with 49 wins. You could get caught in a weird year. Like the Pelicans winning 49 games that year. This year, they would be fucking amazing, right? It would be amazing. But that's how it be sometimes. Like, you get caught in a season where everybody good. Like when the Pelicans made the play-in with 36 wins and made the playoffs after that. That was a year the West was bad. Like this year, if the Pelicans won 36 games this year, they would have absolutely made the play-in. Absolutely. It's just sometimes, motherfuckers don't take the gift that's, the league giving them. D-Way said, I hate the dude from Locked On Pelicans. Yeah, I think Jake is pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie. I think Jake kind of sucks. But again, like, it's like you gotta create content every day. You're gonna stretch some shit. You're going to be stretching shit for like 2 weeks talking about the same thing. Today I'm going to tell you why the Pelicans should trade for Luka Doncic. Then the next day, today I'm going to tell you why trading for Luka will be a terrible idea. Here on Locked On. Like, it's just, you got to stretch the shit out. It's like, come on, man. Big news. The trade rumors that the Pelicans are in the running for Michael Jordan. Are they true? Find out next here. I'm like, man, get out of here. Fuck out of here. Say the dude that replaced Jake while Jake was on honeymoon was way better. I think his name Dylan. I never spoke with Dylan. I know who he is though. I know who he is. Sonic, you saying we should have kept Brandon. I think that's what I think Fist of Black started talking to mine dog. See, RJ said I love what Chad's going on Jake. I don't really have a problem with it. I just think he's funny. I'm like this. Motherfucker play with me, I'ma deal with you as long as I can deal with you. I'ma deal with you as long as I can deal with you. I don't squash no beef. Motherfucker play with me, it's on to the break of dawn. That's a wrap, cuz. On the real. But yo, man, I'm about to dip. Hopefully we get some action soon. Another Jordan Poole DNP. Very disrespectful. Eve Meese got limited minutes tonight. First night of a back-to-back. We'll see. It's interesting. Jose came back. Jose had a good game. I'm hoping at least 2 moves. I'm hoping for at least 2. At least get some picks. At least get some seconds and a protected first. That way we got some ammo going into the offseason. But it is what it is. Oh, my bad. Bruce say, no, I'm talking to you. You said 49 wins, 36 wins will be good. We had Brandon both of them years. Yeah, we did. Bree say even Jose last home game. Hey, they went out with a bang. Wouldn't that be nice? In other words, he tried to play both sides of the fence. Talking about Jake. Yeah, I mean, Jake been doing it. Like, I guess I could run it down to you. Like, Jake type motherfucker, like, since he been doing it for so long, like, Jake been around, like, Michael McNamara, if y'all know who Michael McNamara is, he the one who put Jake and Schmidt on. And Jake kind of, like, surpassed Schmidt, and, not McNamara kind of just stopped doing it, but Jake kind of surpassed Schmidt, and Jake became more like the McDonald's of Pelicans coverage. So, people kind of go to him for advice. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck me. I ain't really like that. So let's say if something go wrong, let's say, for example, if the team angry at you, like, man, you said the team can't make no free throws. They pissed off at you. Like, they gon' come to you like Jacob here. Let's say we at the bar and the team then put out that they mad at you. Jake gonna walk up to you like, hey, man. Hey, you might want to take it easy, man. The team called me. They say they're angry at you. You should have hit me up, and I'll tell you how to handle it, man. You know, you got to be careful there, buddy. Like, man, fuck you. Who is you? Your goofy ass out of here. Listening to you. Fucking skis. Get out of here, skeezer. Like, but that's how he is. Like, old kiss ass motherfucker. Old company man. Disheveled bitch. But whoa, what up with your Pelicans, Nola? What's happening with your homie? He said Chad, man. But yeah, that's how these dudes is, man. Like, man, they got so many things. Man, I can tell y'all so much shit. It was like, if I wasn't, you know, if I wasn't a solid nigga, I wouldn't even, man, I nigga let the cat out the bag. I ain't no super chatty patty nigga. I don't want to throw nobody else under the bus. But it's all kind of whole ass shit be going on. J. Cal says that why you don't do the show. Nah. I mean, well, you talking about Locked On. I was never on Locked On. Even like when we had it popping with the spaces. Even when we had it popping with the spaces. Here come Jake. Hey, yeah. I figured I'd join. You see what you guys are talking about. See what the fuss is about. Man, shut up. Beat it. Scram, nerd. Get your whole ass out of here. Yeah, you know how it go. Yeah, that is McNamara, Liam. That's one of his profiles, Pelicans Observer. That's one of his joints. C. Bree said Spitter couldn't stay with Cash Money forever. Yeah, I mean, hey, that's sometimes you gotta do your own thing, man. You gotta do your own thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do your own thing, dog, because think about this. Because that's a great observation C. Breezy made in reference to J. Cal's point. Like, think about where the cash at when Spitter did where the cash at with the green screen and all that. And did you listen to interviews? Because I'm big time Spitter fan. You listen to interviews, Spitter wasn't really feeling that. He like, I got a green screen. What the fuck going on? But when Spitter went off and went dolo, boy, Spitter was getting bread. Spitter was dropping them mixtapes every month. And that motherfucking lime green SS Spitter doing major moves. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to just do your own thing and be consistent with it. You know how it go. My dog, so you know why the Pels beefing with you. You used to roast them on Twitter. Yo, my dog, that was one of the big issues, dog. That was one of the big issues where the nigga said that, like when Lito had the shirt, the Give Him Credit shirt, and the tweet I had when I talked about how the Pelicans this was the 49 win season, when I talked about how the Pelicans had blown so many 4-quarter leads and all this shit. This motherfucker, the PR guy, he's like, what's wrong with Chaz? I mean, you fucking guys really think Willie Green's the worst coach in the league? Like, Yeah, motherfucker. That's why I said it. I'm not saying it because it's funny. I'm saying it because it's true. Yes, he is. He is. Now Borrego is. So you still got the same problem. But like, you know, they try to do all kind of hoe ass shit. Like, you know, they play all kind of games. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't be caring about none of that sucker shit. Spitter? Yeah, Spitter a cool nigga. Boy, one time, just like you know Spitter a cool nigga. One time, boy, I was looking grimy. I had just moved back to New Orleans. I was in the Shell gas station on Elysian Fields. Is that Elysian Fields and Robert E. Lee? Across from the daiquiri shop. I was at the Shell gas station on Elysian Fields and Robert E. Lee by the Popeyes right there. I'm in that bitch. I see Spitter. I'm in there with a wife beater. I'm looking. I can't grow no beard or nothing, but I'm looking as thugged out as I can look. I'm feeling them tapes, Spitter. He like, yeah, you got all of them? I'm like, I ain't got the last two. So he like, all right, I'm gonna give them to you. So we walk to the car. Is that by Dillard? No. Dillard is more so by Old Gentilly. I was on. This is by UNO. By where Buzz Brawler used to be at. And I think that was Capital One right there too. And Walgreens is right there. So y'all know I got hit by a car. Before Katrina, I got hit by a car on that road in front of the Chevron. I got hit by a car. I went in the air and I landed by the Wendy's. Cause y'all used to have a Wendy's right there. I got hit by a car and landed by a Wendy's. Clearly I survived. But anyway, went to the car. He gave me the tapes and he was like, yeah, man, the next album gonna come out on Interscope or Universal. He ended up putting it out on his own, and then I know he had the situation with Def Jam, but I think it was it Pilot? No, was it Pilot Talk? I think this was before Pilot Talk came out. But Spitter a cool ass nigga. Spitter a cool guy, man, good guy. Set a lot of trends. But yeah, man, you gotta invest in yourself, man. Be consistent, and you can't be scared to rock the boat because that PR team is bogus. And yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, Trey. The PR team, the Saints is way worse than the Pelicans. Though the Saints is like death row. The Saints is death row. Seriously, like they don't play none of that shit when they come to their PR. Like the Saints is way worse than the Pelicans. The Pelicans kind of like whatever, but the Saints is way worse. Say Chaz was 6'4" for a car hit him. Now he's 6'1". Yeah, man. Look, it was an old. Then the bitch ran. It was a hit and run. It was a straight up hit and run. Yep, I remember Roddy and Trey Mark the Skydiver. Yep, I remember them. What's better? By UNO, Ben Frank. Yeah. I almost went to Ben Frank. I ended up going to Marshall. But yep, UNO. What's that? Leon C. Simon? I used to work at that Rouse's right there too. When I right before I quit high school. Well, I say quit high school. I graduated, of course. Right before I graduated, I used to work at that Rouse's right there. And I was turning 17. My mom was like, boy, you gotta quit. You gonna fuck up my income taxes. I was like, all right. So I had to quit. E-Dog say Jeff Duncan got shit all on his nose. Oh yeah, boy, Jeff Duncan. Whoo. Jeff Duncan. Yeah, I think it was This Ain't No Mixtape. Whatever album the Jetsons was on. I think King Kong was on Pilot Talk. Whatever song the Jetsons was on, I think that was This Ain't No Mixtape. Yeah, it was This Ain't No Mixtape. This Ain't No Mixtape had the Grand Theft Auto cover. Yeah, boy, that currency that was dropping them mixtapes every month, dog, people don't realize how much work that is. Like that shit was cold. Spitter was cold. Spitter. I say it was. Spitter is cold. From Reagan era on down. Like once that nigga dropped Reagan era, it was old. Like Spitter was on fire. Spitter is on fire. Seriously. That shit was cold. But yo, man, I'm a dip. Y'all be safe. Have a good weekend, man. Make sure y'all run y'all faucets, cause I know you ain't used to no crazy cold like that out here. Well, I'm at, it's like 8 fucking degrees, and I'm thugging and bugging. They describe the cold out here as severe and dangerous, but I still gotta hit them streets. But yeah, man, I appreciate all y'all. It's much love. Y'all be cool. Y'all be safe. Peace and blessings. Thanks for rocking with me. And like I said again, be safe. Watch the ice on the road. And man, don't fuck around with that snow if it does snow. But I'm out. I'll catch y'all for